There's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck. And normally when I start a new series around here, I've got various names for everybody and whatnot like that, such as when I'm watching DuckTales, I called everyone Duck Burgers, and when I'm watching Camp, I'm telling everybody, welcome to the back of the semi-truck, you beautiful campers, and just various names like that. But you know what, this is a new series that we're starting around here, and I have no idea what to call everyone, so for now you are simply passengers, since, you know, that kind of works out pretty good considering this is the back of a semi-truck. So, with that said, I do not know anything whatsoever about this series. I just happen to know that I seen a thumbnail for somebody else that was doing a reaction to it, is what it is, and I was like, wait, this is actually out already? Holy crap, let's do this. Let's start watching it, because I've been interested in this thing since I found out they were even making it. And if I wasn't a semi-truck driver, I'd actually be getting into the game, because the artwork and all of the stuff that's involved with this game, I absolutely love everything that I see about it. The problem is, I just don't have time to get into anything about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got a few comic book issues of it at the house. I've just not had time to read any of them. So I'm hoping through this series I'll be able to get invested in the characters and all that good stuff with this, because this is definitely a series that I've been looking forward to getting to, and I had no idea that they even had this going on. I just happened to see it on somebody's, feed. Well, not somebody's feed, my feed. And I was like, oh, somebody's done a reaction to this. Huh, I didn't know this was out. Let's go to the first episode. And I think they were on episode 5. So I know there ain't that many episodes out of it yet. And for me, the thumbnail that I've got to start out with is that right there. We got a group of 5 of them so far, and I read a description, I think it was 7 total people, but we've got a female archer, a wizard, I don't know who that is, we got a dwarf, and maybe another dwarf, I'm not sure. So I do know that there is one way to find out who everybody is, and hopefully I can connect with some of these characters like that. Because if it is one thing I am terrible with, it is keeping track of names. So, with that said, I guess easiest way to figure everything out is to just simply start watching it and finding out for myself, and hit that play button in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Stood the majestic kingdom of
Okay, I'm already liking this. Got some lore happening.
Gods and titans, its lands now harbor magic.
Until
great evil arrived.
What the fuck? You shall pay for
What
it.
the heck?
Holy shit! Humanity will never fall to you.
Holy crap!
Well,
Okay.
that was something.
Okay. What a way to start.
All of our mercenaries slaughtered like lambs. State my case, our kingdom.
Perhaps we
I
have been
feel like I know his
ill-advised
voice.
in our strategy, sire.
Till you bring me the greatest band of mercenaries in all of Taldore.
Okay, so that's the name of our town, huh? Taldore.
Fuck me, why do we always play
Okay, so
drinking
what
games
kind
like
of
guys
band
like
of
us?
misfits can we find at this
This is the
bar?
fastest way to get drunk, obviously.
Didn't you only have
Oh,
one
okay,
meal?
well, that's not something I wanted to see, but hey, it's there.
Watch it, bitch. Hey, you watch it, dick nose.
Too weak to tickle your own pickle.
Are you offering to help?
Yeah. Well, no. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm only asking you to give me a hand.
That always throws everybody off. Whoa, 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 dude.
I think he's willing. Can I keep this?
Oh,
Mercy!
Oh no.
Oops.
Nasty.
Why does this happen every
Ah.
time I'm drinking?
Well then. Holy crap. Did not expect this.
Drink me dry, then you destroy my tavern.
Well, be happy that they drink you dry, because that's nothing but a...
It's probably best you don't know.
Who's
Oh.
paying for all this?
Goodness, such a mess. Absolutely.
I don't know what to say to this.
But I can assure you, darling,
Capitate the last fellow who hired us.
Well, I apologize, didn't I?
we have a mountain of debts
He's
and
playing with the hand and
3
flicking people
silver
off.
to our name. We need a job.
I mean, Vex and Vax only care about themselves.
Fuck you.
Grog just wants to murder
Vex,
everyone.
Fox, Grog.
Percy barely wants
Percy.
to be seen with us in public, and Scanlan wants...
To bed, everyone.
Scanlan.
Yes,
Okay.
Say it, Keyleth. I'm not ashamed.
Dude! What are you just peeing right there in front of somebody for? Oh my gosh.
What's the matter with you?
Money. I didn't know where he was going. Okay. Put a belt on. Oh my gosh.
Really gonna see the sovereign looking like this?
You've never heard of the legend of Vox Machina. Allow me to give you
Ah.
a proper introduction.
Yes.
Your Excellence tried the best fighters of adventure. The twins Vex and Vax, she shoots, he hides.
Okay,
in-
Vex and Vax I can remember.
They're stealthy and quite deadly, but I forget which one is which.
He's Vax.
She's Vex.
Wanna hide your daughters. Oh, sorry.
You better hide your daughters with him. Goodness gracious.
The telltale of our
Vox Machina.
Oh, thank you very
Okay. Definitely gonna have to remember how to pronounce this name.
Give the.
Very well. You're hired, Vox Machina. Mainly because I like the band. Lady Allura will accompany you to the
I like
Shade
this
Steps,
king.
the village closest to the last attack.
Can you mind your business for once, gnome?
Gnome. Haha.
As you can see, the
That's what he
creature
is.
has already raised 3 villages and miles of farm.
But we're in this for the money.
I see. So it's calling
At least
over
you're honest.
character. Not surprising.
Interesting crystals on the side of that ship.
Fuck this up, as they say.
Thanks for the sweet ride. You'll be back to pick us up later, right?
The way you hear her say that, just so prim and proper.
Yeah.
Out of practice. I don't really bless a lot of houses these days.
Thank you, dear. I'm sure it'll be enough to keep our family safe.
Oh gosh, I hope that isn't foreshadowing for them to die. Oh gosh.
Are you a wizard?
Think you'll be needing this.
Uh-oh. I see a little flirtatiousness happening. This is obviously not the dangerous thing that they're looking for. It's probably a rabbit. Alright, it's a lamb.
Get the fuck out. My little lamb was behind all the mayhem. Oh, don't let that thing
That's
bite you.
not it, dude. Oh gosh, what's happening, girl? That's what they're up against. A dragon! Dude, you're gonna get yourself killed. I feel like this is a mechanical monster with the way it's moving. Oh my goodness, did you just empower it even more? Did you kill them? Oh no, that's the fake hand. Well, it's not a fake hand, it's a real hand. But it's the severed hand from old boy.
Because of you, Keyleth, you hear me?
Oh man, the character growth with her is going to be awesome. I can see it now.
You're hurt.
Nah, just a flesh wound, no big.
Oh. I forgot. She's a healer.
Oh, I feel better already. Thanks, Pike. You're the best.
Pike.
That took a lot. But a dragon? An actual dragon? It's not about the council.
She is
or the
petrified
contract.
of that
It's about
dragon.
those people. They need us.
This is why I hate traveling with holy people. They're too goddamn good.
She's not a holy person.
When Vax and I were young, one of those monsters killed our mother.
You're just telling us this now?
I'm sorry,
Okay, so I'm presuming I'm wrong
wasn't
about
certain
being a
until the
mechanical dragon.
It's been years since Mother.
Are you
I don't know, but I'm sure it was real.
Maybe somebody on the
Walk away
council
from all
is
this.
the dragon.
It's not worth it. You heard her. One of them might be working with that.
Y'all are gonna get back to this village and it's gonna be toasted.
Wipe them out.
Yep.
All of them.
What about the blessing you put on that one house? Did it work? Ah, you couldn't have killed the little kids. Come on, y'all. Ah, yes. I hear kids. They're still safe. Possibly hurt, but still safe. Okay.
Stop this.
They killed the kids.
I'm in.
Oh gosh, girl.
I am terrified. Out of my mind. But I'm in.
I was about to say, you were one that was like really conflicted earlier.
Feeling things. On the inside.
But we'll die gloriously.
Oh,
We'll kill a fucking dragon.
yeah. The legend of Vox Machina, whatever the flip pronunciation that I'm looking for. Holy crap. Well, there's plenty of F-bombs through this whole thing. And unfortunately, I don't know how it's happened, but somehow I've gone from not watching any adult shows, and I had zero clue that this was going to be this type of show when I started, but I went from doing pretty much zero adult shows to watching the first episode of Rick and Morty. I've started Camp. I'm watching Inside Job. I would say Arcane is technically an adult show. And then I'm also now watching this. I went from 0 to 5 within like less than a month. But even with everything adult about this seems like it's going to be a really fun and just wonderful adventure. And I don't know exactly when I'm going to be getting to everything, but as of right now, like I said, I don't know how many people stick around for the opening monologue and stuff like that, but in the first 3 minutes I said something about how I seen that it was actually out now, and that was because, of course, I seen one reactor was doing it, and they had up to episode 5, and I was like, oh, that's out. Okay, cool. So I know they're up to episode 5. Now, how fast I'll be doing this, I don't know, and hopefully I won't be doing it too fast or anything like that. But then again, I'm kind of interested in jumping into episode 2 already. But then again, I've also got to watch episode, heck, I still got to watch 7, 8, and 9 of Arcane. I still got to finish Inside Job. There's a lot of stuff that I've got, on my plate at the same time. But I need to jump into this episode and talk about it and all that good stuff. So, holy crap. Well, the way we started, okay, I can't remember the little, short guy's name, but it's like Spectre or something like that. I do remember Vax and Vex. I do remember them, so I did something good. And maybe Grog or Grok or Greek or something like that. Starts with a G. But Spectre, it started, oh my gosh, started out with literally him in bed with, the barkeeper's daughter. So I found out real fast what this series was all about. So We got a band of misfits, roughly 7 of them. I've got a feeling one of my favorites is going to end up being maybe, okay, I can't remember which one's which. I think Vex is the guy of the twins. I think him and old girl who can kind of control and talk to the plants and stuff like that. I think them two might end up being my favorites. I don't really know why I'm saying that yet, but that's what I'm feeling. And maybe the healer, Peck, something with a P. I know by the 3rd episode I'll probably have all their names down, because I'm doing good just to get like 2 or 3 of their names down. But yeah, I think Vex is the male character of the twins, and then the healer girl. Not the healer girl. Oh gosh, the one that I think is going to have the most character development, because for some reason I have a feeling she was petrified, because of course it's a dragon. I thought it was a mechanical dragon at first for some reason. I think it's mainly because of that beam of light that is shooting from its mouth, and that's probably, that's why I thought it was mechanical. But then with giving the lightning spell that they had, it was even that much more powerful because they gave it extra strength. And holy crap. But yeah, it's a group of, a misfit group of 7, and yeah, I like this. They got a weird dynamic that works. I don't really know what to say about the first episode other than everything works. The animation is pretty good. And I wanted to say pretty awesome, but I've seen better, but I've seen far worse as well. And holy crap, this seems to be a really good show. I'm kind of at a loss of words, and that is very weird for me to be at a loss of words. So, what I'm gonna do is simply pass it off to y'all, because on top of everything else, I've got people passing me by outside and all that stuff, and they're making noise in their vehicles and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you made it this far, jump down there to the comment section. Let me know who your favorite characters are and whatnot like that, and what you think of the first episode, and what you thought when you were watching it, and all that good stuff. And holy crap, and the way we started this series out, oh my gosh, just a group of 5 people just decimated. Okay, you beautiful Voxers, I don't know 100% sure if that's what I'm going to stick with, but for everyone who's watching this show with me, I guess that's what I'm going to go with for now, is Voxers. So, normally I have something that I call everyone, such as with the show Inside Job, I called everyone Insiders. With the show DuckTales, Duck Burgers, just whatever the show is, Arcane, I did Arcanians and stuff like that. So I usually have something I call everyone, but for this show I haven't quite figured out what I want to call everyone yet. But you know what, it is what it is. With the location I am at tonight with this park semi-truck, it might get a little loud. Fair warning, I do got some pickup trucks over there, and one in the background. I doubt y'all can hear, but maybe you can. I don't know. They're just being loud. And with this specific location that I'm parked at tonight, they tend to use this as kind of a hangout spot. So it's like, you know what? It's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, though, with this series, I am going to try to upload it in a different way, but as of the recording of this, I literally went like 2.5, 3 weeks without watching this second episode to this series. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I enjoyed the first episode so much. Why didn't I just jump straight into the second one? Well, y'all ain't going to really tell that because of the way I'm uploading it. But just for the way, just giving reference for, how long it's been since I watched an episode, it's been about 2.5, 3 weeks. So, yeah, but yeah, I wish I could have just dove straight into it and watched one episode after another and just knocked it out and then just dropped it all as a surprise on everyone. But when I started this series, I had 6 other shows going at the same time on this channel, and I just couldn't do it. So yeah, but hopefully I can get this recorded and I don't get everything uploaded 6 months after the fact that it premiered. But if it does happen that way, it happens. I don't know if it will or not, but, hey, it is what it is. But nonetheless, I'm going to shut up. We're going to hit this play button and just watch this episode. Episode number 2 of Vox Machina. I still don't know how to pronounce this. But you know what? Hey, let's find out if we can defeat this dragon somehow and become the legends that they see themselves in their own eyes. So 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, we don't even get a previously on. We're just jumping right into it.
A storm's blowing through tonight.
With the way this series started, I was expecting a big dragon foot to just come down and crush them.
We've got him coming.
Oh. How is anyone going to defeat this thing? Wow. Did it do anything? I bet it just made it stronger. Oh! I was about to say you didn't even kill them, but you did. What the heck?
Only a few of us managed to escape.
Wait a second. How did you get escape?
In the past. How do we fight it?
I don't know if I trust that guy now.
Years ago. But to my experience, dragons are fierce.
Safe to say you've sent Vox Machina to their doom?
Vox Machina.
We don't know the meaning of the word.
I certainly don't.
So, hold on to your goddamn crown. We've discovered that the monster is none other than a blue dragon!
They know that.
Did you kill it?
Wait, how did we survive that?
These blabbering
Yeah, you still got that connection thing to dragons, and this guy here is a bit shady.
Why don't we shake its hand and offer it a fucking pint while we're at it?
Okay, I like those two guards. They're sitting there playing with the bear. Oh, that bear is such a gentle giant.
But you're not the only one with ideas, Vex.
Is that so? Please, Scanlan, tell me yours.
I think we go with what she's saying. She is clearly a leader.
When I have one.
Welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Goods!
I did not actually expect that.
Magical artifacts at discounted prices. Are you here on business
Or pleasure?
Business, I'm afraid. We need information on blue dragons.
I suppose size isn't everything.
We need to know if blue dragons have any weaknesses.
Weaknesses, eh? But you get what you pay for.
Gilmore, this is all very helpful.
I wish I could do that with my fingers and a coin.
We survive this? I owe you dinner.
You owe me more than that.
The brothel? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can investigate there for hours if we need to.
Dude, you are nothing but a horny little horn dog, ain't you? Goodness gracious.
Clearly, I'm the brains of this.
Dick for brains. Which doesn't seem possible.
You know what? Screw Vex and her.
No, his brain is his.
I'm going to the brothel.
I'll just stop right there. So, we're gonna follow you, huh? Alright, let's find out why you so creepy.
Food run, dummy.
Please?
I don't know whether or not to like him or not. He's adorably dumb.
So good.
Open your back door, baby. Loosen
Um.
hinges, I'll show you my key. Works.
Okay, well, we know what's on your mind.
Amateurs.
That was my toothpick.
Oh, and now your sandwich is all over the place without the toothpick.
This place is fancy.
Apparently Creed lives here and has dreadful taste.
You're looking for some scrolls, I see.
We caught you blue-handed, chicken humper.
Oh! Whoa! Okay. Well, that sucked.
Nice bloody technique. How do you stay so quiet in that armor?
Oh no.
Okay, so he's the one that we were supposed to be worried about. Dang it!
Of course it was me.
Fan out. Look for some kind of fulcrum.
Wait, a fuck room?
I mean, that's what I heard. A lever, a button. Just stand over there, Grog, and don't...
And of course, that's where he goes.
This guy really has a thing for dragons.
My arms. Look at they're in the booty. That is so cool.
Listen, if we're gonna fight Krieg, we have to do this
Oh my
as a
gosh,
team.
okay, yeah.
Organized as one.
Please, we don't do...
So, y'all went through a portal.
Far from your mom.
Oh, if I know anything about golden dragons,
Think of all the ale I could
there's a dragon somewhere around there.
Be drunk for weeks.
days even.
You know what, Uriel can keep...
We're in the dragon's lair.
Told ya! And I learned that from My Little Pony, by the way. Just saying.
Ominous.
When we ruled the entire world.
Okay, and he just said, we. Wait, so you are the blue dragon? What the heck? Oh, dang. So gold is a conductor as well. Oh?
Or did you two flirt the whole time?
Shit, right. Dragons are vain, arrogant, egotistical.
This way. I've got a plan. Another one?
Hey, shut up and go with her plan, y'all. She's obviously a leader of the group.
For once you were right. Maybe we don't fight as...
Hey, Dragon Man, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Let's do it.
You think you can hide it?
Okay, was that like an illusion that you gave him, or what? Haha!
Gotcha.
You got this.
Hey, you got this, girl. Do it. You did come in handy for something, my dude. Oh! Did you? Whoa! Did y'all actually defeat the dragon? Oh! What? I did not think they could actually do it.
You know, you're a lot smarter than we give you credit for, Grog.
Yep, I'm a genius.
And now y'all gotta run.
Oh, fuck this day. Wait! The root!
Okay, drop it and run.
I know. I can hardly believe it myself.
I've missed respectability.
Yes, that's all fine and good.
Where's our reward?
You're holding it.
It's a map.
Your new key here in Imam. We need our protectors close at hand.
We have a home.
I'm ruining a moment right now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here now.
As purity of our realm. It'll be quite delightful.
Interesting camera angle I just saw there.
We trust you will all attend.
And who is this?
Looks like royalty to me.
I've got a feeling it isn't a lucky night for you.
Oh, he's a fan. The fuck?
Yeah, I told you it wasn't much of a lucky night for you.
It was nothing.
Okay. So, I've got a feeling that I am going to like this guy. I don't know what it is about him. He kind of has, okay, I don't know if y'all are familiar with, Marvel Comics and X-Men and stuff like that, but he feels like he has like a Hellfire Club feel to him, like an 18th century type of, vibe going on here. And oh my gosh, I don't know why I think I'm gonna like him, but at the same time, I'm gonna still be rooting for our guys too. So I'm kind of stuck at a conundrum here of who to root for. But okay, okay, I'm trying to figure out what oh my gosh, where do I go with this episode? See, okay, so where I was thinking, okay, so maybe when he was in there and he was getting the scrolls and stuff like that, okay, I was like, okay, so in my head, I don't know if I said, no, I don't think I said nothing out loud, but in my head I was thinking, this is obviously going to be a twist here, because he's now saying that, it's not what it looks like, there's something more, he thinks that these people are doing this, and, the creepy one turned out not to be so creepy after all, kind of like Snape from Harry Potter. Snape ended up being, spoiler alert, a good guy at the end of it all, but obviously he ain't even going to be a good guy or a bad guy anymore, he's just going to be dead guy, so he's done. And then the other guy who was at the beginning of the, beginning of the episode was kind of like, I'm the dragon, hey, what's up, roar. And I wish we would have had more episodes where, maybe one more where they had to defeat it, but at the same time, I kind of like the pace that we're still going, because I didn't expect them to be able to actually defeat this thing, because holy crap, the first time they fought it, it just destroyed them, and then the second time they just flat out figured out, look, we gotta go, we gotta, hit where the rivers meet, which was the veins, and it was meeting right here in the neck. So it's like, okay, we got a target now. And once they had that target, and then they started following the leadership of old girl, then everything started going into place. But holy crap, that means, okay, I wish we would have had one more episode, but at the same time, like I was saying, I think I like this pace that we're going, because this pace that we're going, it's a little bit of a breakneck speed, but at the same time, it's slow enough to feel like you're getting all the information that you need. So, with this episode, we have an ending where we already have us a villain. And if it's anything like the previous two episodes, though, see, I thought we were going to have a villain, if I get the word villain out of my mouth, I thought we were going to have the villain be like the Snape-looking character and something like that. So maybe this is kind of a curveball for us as well, where they're trying to throw us a curveball, and this guy really isn't like a villain or nothing. Well, let's be honest, with his power, and yes, I got a truck outside, just a pickup truck, it's not a semi-truck or nothing, and he's about to have his engine revved, so hopefully I don't get distracted by that. But, they feel like wasting gas, I guess, by revving their engine a little bit and taking off. But that's besides the point. Maybe they're throwing us a curveball, but let's be real. With the power that this guy has, he is obviously going to be a villain. And I really like his wife as well. She's like, so, was it any trouble? I'm sorry about that, dear. And he's like, oh, no trouble at all. And she, good and darn well, she sees that blood splatter all over the flipping window, and she just doesn't care. She's just used to it. It's like, holy crap, what kind of other atrocities have these people, done in order to be that comfortable with blood splatter just being all over the place? But, yeah, good series so far. It's serious at the same time as has its moments of levity as well, to kind of get you, kind of stepping back and like, okay, so we do got the jokes in here, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I like this series. It's a little bit more risque than what, well, let's be real. I've watched Inside Out, I've watched Arcane, I've watched an episode of Rick and Morty on this channel, we're watching Camp on this channel. Let's be real, this isn't no more risque than that stuff. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and as per normal around this channel, random question of the video. Granted, I don't think for episode 1 and 2's reaction that I had a random question of the video, but it's something that I recently restarted, and since I restarted it, I've got a random question of the video for each and every reaction, and today's random question is, what accent do you enjoy the most? And for me, the accents that I enjoy the most are pretty much anything European. If I can get the word European out of my mouth. Anything European, because right now, if this dates anything, right now I am just utterly obsessed with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and Johnny Depp's side just recently had them a doctor on, I'm not sure exactly which expert it was, but I think it was a psychology expert, and I loved his accent. I think he was from Britain, not 100% sure, but you know, Britain, Wales, Scotland, all of the European countries, I love those accents. But that's just me. What about y'all? That's the random question of the video. Has nothing to do with Vox Machina, if I can get that word out of my mouth as well. It has nothing to do with the series, but hey, it's there. It encourages comments and stuff like that. So hey, go ahead, leave your answer down below. And as far as this series, I was going to record the whole season 1. Gosh, my brain is just today. I've driven like 500 miles today, so I'm just I don't even know how to describe it. But I was going to watch this whole first season in just one full swoop, edit them down, upload them, and all that stuff. And then I was just like, you know what, if I don't start unlisting these reactions, I'm never going to get to the next episode. So when I uploaded those and edited them down, pretty much when I unlisted them, that's when it encouraged me, hey, I better get to episode 3 here soon. So that's where we are now. Where we last ended off, we ended with seeing that couple, and I used the word atrocities. Granted, that ain't a word that I use in my everyday speech, but considering the circumstances of where we last left off with them two, literally just blood splatter all over the window and stuff like that, and just so casual about everything that he sits back down and says, everything is perfect, dear. And that is just, oh my gosh, the only word I could think of was atrocities. And y'all definitely told me in the comments of that episode 2 that the atrocities are many, and just get ready. So I am definitely ready, and I've also been alerted that, granted, that's, you know what, I'll save some of those little things during the episode. So let's go ahead and jump into it. 3, 2, 1, and play.
And Percy too.
I heard the name Percy. Oh, wait. Obviously, this is a flashback. Oh! Not a flashback, but nightmares. And if y'all didn't know from episode 1 and 2, I am definitely a talkative reactor. Oh, and another thing is I just, with episode 1 and 2, y'all told me about y'all are all called critters, so that's what we're going with for y'all, in case you skipped the, you know, monologue at the beginning.
7 to 2.
Dude, I was about to say, what kind of game are you playing, dude?
Can't all be aloof tight asses, Droll.
Whew.
Hello? Vox
Oh,
Machina.
and I was also informed that episode 3 is where everything primarily starts, and episode 1 and 2 were kind of just an intro to everything.
More than a party. Dignitaries from across the realm are here.
Alright, I clean my glasses and I can see
We
again.
must put our best foot forward.
Most dignity.
Five? He was just a 2.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's a three-pointer. You see,
I like Lady Allura.
complex as they are beautiful.
Of course,
Remember what we
you
practiced?
got to have that cod
Beach
piece.
farming protocol.
Let's just say they come prepared.
Vox Machina, champions of justice, hunters of dragons, destroyers of chastity.
Oh,
Let's stick together.
destroyers
Follow
of
my
chastity,
lead,
okay. But he definitely reminds me of, I don't remember his name, but the guy from A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger.
I'm pretty sure they're just fancy shots.
Kymor, Westron,
From Whitestone, Lord Silas and Lady Delilah Briarwood.
Oh, well that stopped you in your tracks, didn't it, Percy? And yes, I am getting better with names already. Granted, I don't have them all down, but I do remember Percy for some reason right now. Probably because of the beginning of the episode.
My safe word's mommy.
I don't want to know the backstory to that dude.
Somehow you guys
Mommy is not a safe word that is needed. You gotta have a different safe word.
Has the squirts.
Huh.
I see.
Dude.
Delightful. Well, if you'll follow me.
He's just staring like a perv.
Dude, you're the perv.
We cannot say you just walk over to the Briarwoods, say hello to break the ice, then punch him in the face. See what happens.
I don't hate Grog's idea.
That's one way to do it, Grog. But let's try a different way. You a sneaky one, huh? Well, that was an easy lock to pick. Huh.
I must confess, I was rather curious.
Really?
You are right. There's no need.
Okay.
In fact, Whitestone needs to be protected.
You got that kind of ability. I
Whitestone's
gotcha, I gotcha.
independence is not to be challenged.
We haven't met. I'm Vexolia. I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Vex.
Delilah.
I always get them two mixed up. Vex and Vax. So you're Vex. Cool.
Silas. Beautiful beads. I have a set just like it, you know.
Beads? I've never once seen you.
You don't want to know, girl.
Ew.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Then help us understand.
Huh.
The Briarwoods.
I like.
Murdered my
See,
entire family.
Grog is. Okay, let me not talk for a second and pay attention to the backstory of the Briarwoods murdered his entire family. Oh, okay, they're behind you.
Beg your pardon. Just turning down your bed. Forgot those little.
Ah, of course they weapons check at the beginning.
Ganlin Shorthalt to delight you with an after-dinner song.
Your name is going to be the hardest for me, dude. And I should not have said hardest in association with you. Ugh, whatever. Wait. So they're vampires? That's one way to get away. Just jump out the window. Oh.
We have to move.
Okay, yeah, they got that connection, but being twins probably. Ow! What? Okay. Are they vampires, or what are they then?
Pup who survived, all grown up. I think not.
Ah, I'm so confused on what they could be.
These are a monster.
Oh, oh. And you healed right away. Okay, Grog, I don't think you're fighting someone normal here. Oh, that type of weapon. I like his sword.
This little one's entirely too much.
Now she... Oh, okay, so that's where you're getting your power from. Your little choker. Oh, what the heck? Wait, are you a eunuch?
I'll drive, thank you.
And I guess they're just gonna leave you behind.
Come visit us sometime, Percival.
Nah, dude, don't just shoot him. Yeah, get the information first. Just...
They were invited like you.
Oh, something's different.
What the actual fuck?
Shit, Percy, what are you doing?
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, dude! What the frick? He's only a servant, my dude.
Fire.
Yeah, you're arrested with them. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Holy crap. So I definitely need to get their names down a lot better, first off. And, oh goodness, so far, I can think of Percy, Vex, Vax, and Pike, Grog. I can't remember old girl's name, though. Nor can I remember, the pervert's name. That's how we know him, though. He's the perv of the group, so... Okay, so I can't remember Plant Girl's name, and I can't remember what's-his-face name. Okay, so I'll definitely work on getting those two, but I know who they are, at least, so that's a good thing. But yeah, okay, so we're dealing with Percy here. I don't know who the frick... Okay, well, the black... Oh, jeez, there's so much I'm wanting to tackle inside my head right now. Because, of course, we got the Briarwoods. I believe that's what they said their names were. They obviously came in, took over the place from Percy's parents, and killed his whole family. And he's, as they said, the pup that got away. So... Okay, so are they here? I'm trying to figure out, are they vampires, or are they kind of just something associated with vampires? Because they did, kind of do, bit into his neck, so, man, that could be, oh my gosh, there's so much going on with this episode, which, obviously, yeah, the Briarwoods suck. And then... When Percy woke up from his dream, granted it was a flashback, but it was also a nightmare dream, I did also see that mask that he put on earlier, and it was kind of a, it reminded me of the plague. It was a mask for the plague back in the day. Granted, I say back in the day like it was like 20 years ago, but y'all know what I mean. Like, such as Beauty and the Beast remake, they, they had the plague in that movie. Black Death, I think it was called. Or, I can't remember which one. But, pretty much that mask is meant for the plague. And they thought that, oh my gosh. I don't even... My mind is so scatterbrained right now. It is unbelievable. So, sorry about that first off. But, back to his mask. I saw that when he woke up from his dream. But then he puts it on there at the end with... some like smoke type material coming out. So now I'm confused with Percy. I thought he just, he was a marksman. I thought he had his gun. Granted, I don't know how you can be a marksman with that type of gun, but hey, it is what it is. I thought that he was just a gunslinging type of, marksman. He carries a revolver, and it's an interesting revolver, especially considering the way he was loading it there at the end. But then he's about to put the Black Plague, I think that might be what it was called. He was going to put the plague out there on this guy. I can't figure Percy out. I kind of know. Yeah, I don't know. That confused me. So, is Percy... I definitely need... What I need to do, instead of asking all these questions, I drive 9 to 10 to 11 hours a day sometimes. I need to just go ahead and hit that play button and just start listening to some of these campaigns from Critical Role. So I might start doing that because I want to know more of these backstories of each of these people, and in order to do that, I'm going to need to know, start from the beginning. Granted, I know that they do 4-hour campaigns at a time, sometimes longer than that from what I heard, but I want to know the backstory to these people. Goodness gracious. We got Pike, who's a healer, I believe she is. And then we got the pervert. I don't know exactly quite what his talent is, but he's got a talent. Then we got Vex and Vax. I'm interested in them because at the end of episode 2, we had them talking about, we finally got a home. And, it's as if they were kind of orphan twins who only relied on each other. And they're just happy they got a home now. And then we got Plant Girl. There's so much with her that I want to know that I don't even know where to start, because she, from one minute to the next, she looks like she's got so much anxiety, but then the next minute she's happy-go-lucky. Then we got Percy. Then we got Grog. I don't care about Grog's backstory, but I am still interested in how, because he did have a moment there with Percy where he put his hand on his shoulder. And it was kind of like, it felt like a moment, and it was kind of sweet. And, I wanted to be like, you know what, Grog, you play the part of an idiot very well, but you got that moment where you just freaking sweet, dude. So, yeah, I gotta start paying attention to Critical Role and their campaigns. So, yeah, this episode, I got a feeling that they're going to be back, because there at the end where the carriage was running off, they did say, come on back to such and such, you're always welcome home. And I don't think that's the last we're going to see of them, especially considering the comments from episode 2. So, yes, hopefully my jumbled mess of afterthoughts made sense, but my jumbled mess of afterthoughts are always right directly after watching an episode. I don't sit there, hit the stop button, and then watch it a second time and write down thoughts and stuff like that. I just give my fresh thoughts right after, and sometimes after thinking about it, I might have something else to say, and that's where we end up connecting down in the comments and talking about it is down there. Maybe my thoughts have changed, maybe they haven't. One way to find out, though, is to leave your comments down there, and I will get back to y'all and all that good stuff. So, that wasn't really that good of a transition, but it is what it is. Sometimes I don't know how to end a video, so there we go. There is that. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought of this episode when y'all first watched it. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and random question of the video, what's the most expensive thing that you've ever broken? And my answer, not anything glamorous or spectacular or anything like that, but definitely vehicles. I've definitely broke down and tore up my fair share of vehicles, especially that one time when I was just, it was a drizzly morning / afternoon, kind of the in-between. It was drizzly. I was driving down a dirt road and just having fun kind of fishtailing it. I thought I was having fun. But then, eventually, I got to the point where I couldn't keep control of the car anymore. And I was fishtailing around one bend, and the tail end of me swung out that way, and I tried to correct it, and then I just couldn't keep it no more, and I ended up spinning it around and hitting a tree, and yeah, so it wasn't like a big glamorous car or nothing, or, you know, extravagantly expensive, but it's still a car. You know, you still got to buy another one in order to, you know, take care of that one. So yeah, that's my answer. Y'all leave y'all's answers down in the comments below, and I can already feel that it's warming up in this truck. If I can get the words out of my mouth, it's warming up in this truck already. As of recording right now, it is May 31st. It is 90 degrees outside. I tried to cool this truck down as much as I could, but it is starting to really warm up. So I'm going to tackle this real fast and just say, hey, where we last left off, Briarwoods, they got away, and Vox Machina, they're supposed to be going to jail or getting arrested. So, okay, so sorry about that jump cut. So, yeah, I don't remember where I was before that jump cut. So, yeah, the Briarwoods, they got away. They're getting arrested. So, that's where we're picking up right here, is where Vox Machina got arrested. And, oh, yeah, I remember where I was going to go after that with the, thing. With the actual Critical Role, and whenever they're doing that, I'm trying to listen to it. I haven't even gotten halfway through the first episode of the first campaign, though, so I don't know, maybe that's not going to be my cup of tea necessarily, but I do know Tiberius, I can already tell by that first episode of that first campaign what everyone is talking about with him, and yeah, and plus I heard stories about him as well, so I'm just going to put these earbuds in my ear, and we're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Throw them in irons! You heard him. Come on.
I wonder if Briarwood still has him under control.
He's under the Briarwood's influence. I can feel it.
Okay.
That is a considerable
That answers
accusation.
my question.
Do you have proof?
How can you arrest a house?
Okay. Thank you, Lady Laura.
Come on, Grog.
I'll convene a formal inquiry at once.
So where y'all going, Briarwoods? Oh, somebody got something out of there, didn't they? Way to go, Vax. Or Vex. Can't ever remember.
We have the means of retrieving it, don't we?
Alright. You know, say what you will about how evil they are, they've got a love that's kind of like Morticia and Gomez.
Man, it's not a weapon. I just want to serenade the group.
And you're doing us a favor.
Your belongings will be returned if you are exonerated. Do not joke.
Yeah, you don't sound like you joke.
And wait for the sovereign's inquiry.
And what would you... So... Feeling good?
Yeah, I really like Kaelith. I think that's her name.
I know we have a lot to talk about, but I'm not turning into a vampire, am I? Withdraw the question.
Got that reflection. Oh, and I think I got Scanlan's name down too, so I think I got everyone's name down with the exception of Vax and Vex. I always get them mixed up.
If Uriel is under it, where'd you go? Huh?
She's a little worried over there.
I don't know.
Hey, letters, it says, fuck you, Vax.
Yeah. Vax. I got your name again.
Oh, yeah?
Can you two stop?
Y'all are definitely guys.
I was using that.
We need to talk. All of us. You shooting an innocent kid.
No one
Yeah.
in the boy of the Briarwoods is innocent.
The boy knew nothing. He was terrified.
I agree. He didn't know anything, Percy.
Maybe I got carried away. Even our tutor, the man my parents entrusted with our safekeeping, betrayed us.
Oh, man, dude.
Enduring weeks of
I thought at
torture,
first he was going to be like,
my sister Cassandra
even
and I
tried to help us but got
to
killed.
escape together.
But nope.
But
You're leading this one.
You take me to the nicest places.
I was about to say, it's a cemetery, yep. That's what I thought.
Eso, más y
yeah. Necromancer. Duh. Thank y'all as well in the comments below. Because, of course, y'all are telling me, you know, he was a vampire, she's a necromancer. Oh.
I can't do it.
You can do it, just not yet.
Forget it. We're here. Fuck a duck. Your group clearly...
It's fine.
You know I ship you two, Pike and Grog.
You can't take the cutlery. What if we get hungry?
Eat a fucking sandwich.
We could.
Why aren't we?
Because you got a little bit of a family going on with them. That's not the way you put mustard on, by the way, Scanlan.
Is someone there?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to tell you that they're there.
Everlight?
Did your Everlight come back?
Sorry, Mikey.
Just
You
Grog.
always talk in your sleep.
I was meditating. Trying to, anyway.
Is?
The ashes of my ancestors.
Oh, yeah, that's not quite what he expected to eat, huh?
Use this to talk to your goddess. Hello? This thing on?
Hear me anymore.
Aw. You know I do ship them too.
I mean, when people can't hear me, I'll just shout louder.
Maybe that's what you need to do for the Everlight. Shout a little louder, girl.
I don't know, Grog.
Like I said last episode, Grog's an idiot, but he's got his moments. Nah, come on. You just killed the guard right next to him. Dang. And dang, that sucks.
None of us ever share that kind of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
And prove myself worthy. Which might not happen, so...
I remember a little bit of her backstory from the
I know you think you're alone, that we don't know what
campaign
you're going
one, #1.
But you don't have to be.
Your family is still alive.
He's got a point.
It's out here.
Oh. Yeah, well, I think you found out the hard way that something is out there.
Don't look at me. All I did was make a hoagie.
5 of my men are dead. You didn't kill them. Who did?
And Scanlan, I saw you holding that book a second ago. That's what they're there for. Oh no! Oh yeah! Look at you, Keyleth. Yeah, I think I do remember that you can transform into animals.
Could really use my loot about now. I thought you said it wasn't a weapon. Obvious lie.
Not that any of these will do fuck all.
Whoa. Okay, so this is kind of our main 6 of characters. I can't see any of them dying. So... Okay. Yeah, the light. Yeah, you need Everlight. Oh, Keyleth, you're the one who's going to get the sunlight brightness thingy going. There you go. Yeah. Okay, Percy. Okay, y'all are starting to enjoy this a little bit too much. Yeah.
You intend to stop those that did this
Well, yeah.
My word.
Honestly, I wouldn't last a day in prison with this face. Look at me. I'm a snack.
A little snack, huh? I hear
No
you.
more secrets, alright?
Careful where you aim that thing.
Huh. See what I mean? A snack.
I'm not going.
What do you mean?
And why not?
I can't hear the Everlight. It's like you said, Grog. I think I need to tell her sorry. And they need you.
Oh, so now we're down to a group of 5?
I need you.
Yeah.
You can... You're their light now.
Oof. That's a lot of responsibility to feel like you gotta take. But you can do it, Keyleth, however you pronounce your name. Huh. Okay. So, it's kind of a conclusion, but kind of not to the, the previous episode. They've escaped and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to say all of this really, really fast before it's like really, really hot in here, because as I'm watching it, it's not as hot in here, but then once I'm done and I'm moving around a lot more and I'm a little more animated, that's when it's a little more warmer in here. So I'm gonna try to knock these first thoughts out really, really fast, comparatively faster than what I normally do. So, yeah, good episode. It moves us along, and I was kind of wondering about whether or not Percy was going to go to Whitestone as well anyway, because I did see the title of one of the episodes in Campaign 1 said something about returning to Whitestone, so that's a good thing. It really, granted, it's kind of a bit of a spoiler knowing that they were going to go to Whitestone, but I didn't really know per se. I know the events in this series covers the events in like episodes like 13 through 17 or something like that, I think I was told. I know y'all have told me numerous times, but holy crap, it is hot back here. So okay, so sorry about another jump cut, but I had to go up front, crank the truck up, cool it off a little bit, because my goodness, it got hot back here really, really, really fast, and I'm not going to be drenching down sweat as I'm trying to talk to all of you. So, with that said, I got maybe another minute and a half before I just say, boop, I am done. But, good episode overall. We find out a little bit more of the power of the Briarwoods and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out if I was spoiled or not as well with some of the stuff that's happening, because I had a little bit of a troll come in trying to say, oh, I'm sleeping with your wife. And it's like, okay, dude, whatever. Terrible job trolling, but whatever. Then it went back and forth for a little bit. And then he's like, the Briarwoods get defeated with some time thing. I'm like, I don't even know what the heck he's talking about. So really, for me, it's not a spoiler. So I don't know what the frick the dude was talking about. He was trying to spoil something, but I don't think did a good job at it. It's kind of a little weird, so I don't know. But good episode overall. It pushes the story along. That's good. I'm trying to think of everything really, really, really fast, because I've got to get this truck crunk up. I can't do this little sitting in the back and, trying to not sweat and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess that is my primary first thoughts. Unfortunately, though, at the same time, we got Pike. She's staying back, and she's gonna apologize to the Everlight, and I don't know, I guess she's going to a temple, but holy crap, it's hot. I'm sorry, I'm shutting it down. It's a quicker reaction, but holy crap, it is hot back here. So, hopefully, I can get this truck cooled off a lot better than what it is now next time I record, but it is what it is this time. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and good news to start us out with before we jump into the question of the video and all that good stuff. The issue that I was having with this truck on the last episode and why it was so hot in here is simply because the AC was not functioning the way it was supposed to. So after I got done recording that episode, I literally said, screw this truck, and I walked over to a hotel, got a room, told the dispatch in the morning, and of course I got reimbursed for all that, so no worries there. But then I got the AC fixed, and now it's cooled off enough in here so I can actually do this without possibly sweating profusely. So we're going to sit here and watch episode 5 of Vox Machina. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm still terrible with names of every type. And second thing to say before we jump into the question of the video is the fact that I've got this truck parked next to a highway this evening. Granted, yes, I got a bunch of stores around me, but it's a highway back over there. I doubt y'all will be able to hear it, but hey, you never know. So I figured I'd apologize for that real fast. But really fast, the random question of the video, I'm glad I finally got to it. But I saw it and I was like, you know what, that'll be the random question. What fictional workplace would you like to most get a job at? And for me, I am big into conspiracy theories. I don't believe them, don't worry. But I am big into conspiracy theories. So the world of Inside Job on Netflix would definitely work for me. Granted, it would be dangerous as all get out, but it would definitely work for me. And other than that, I really don't have any other answers unless we're dealing with like some fantasy lands, like, you know, what we're about to watch, like the Dragon Prince. Ooh, in fact, the Dragon Prince just had a little preview to it. I should really watch that. Hopefully season 4 comes very soon. I know I'm rambling about something that has no bearing on what we're about to watch, so I am literally about to pull this up, and the screenshot that we have over there is a random screenshot of a random building. It looks like Gilmore's. I don't know what that means. Obviously, this might be a little treasure and trinket little place, as they're on the way to Whitestone. So I am definitely looking forward to this little journey here. I have not delved into the actual critical role aspect of everything, as you know, since the last time I tried to delve into it. I think I need to just kind of start on a different campaign or something like that. I have no idea. I think it's more along the lines of I'm hearing the voices. I think this is why I'm having a hard time with the critical role aspect of this show, is I hear the voices come out of the people who are actually playing the characters on the show, but then I hear their actual voices, and then I get kind of distracted and all that stuff. So hopefully I can get into it. I don't know. It is a lot of driving I do, so it works perfect for me. So I say I need to shut up though. Let's put this earbud in. Put this earbud in. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Get back here!
So why are you two running? And yes, thank you to all the comments that told me the difference between Vax and Vex.
Over here! Come on!
And ways to remember their name. Hey, you got a little woodland friend, huh? Oh!
They went this way.
I see you, Kayla. Awesome.
It can't be far.
Oh, you're back.
But it is
okay. Intro. Unfortunately, skip. Okay, so now that the intro is done, Vax, Vex, Kaleth, Scanlan, Pike, Grog. And is that it? I believe it is, all 6 of them. I got the names.
I don't want to know. No, that's a lie. I absolutely want to know.
I like you.
We kind of pissed off a vampire. And our healer's out of commission.
Then
fugitives.
Oh.
You mentioned direct sunlight.
She got her fingers stuck. Oh my gosh.
Summer in market.
Cool. Thanks, Vex.
Okay, so do we got a little bit of shipping material going on?
For your friends, how much is this going to run us?
Hey, slow asses! Check it out. We got a good deal on the card.
Slow asses?
A steal.
What kind of insult is that, Scanlan?
Gilmore charges his enemies.
Still trying to figure Percy out, huh?
Please stop that. I'm trying to concentrate. This isn't a homecoming. This is a suicide mission.
Yeah, this isn't exactly going home to have fun. I mean, come on, Vex.
Do you now?
Yes, I do.
Something called a zipper twat.
Okay, yeah, actually, I think it's a
that zipper twat is not what she was saying in that. My gosh, Scanlan. Oh.
Huh. Please tell me you're not shitting in another cart.
Not working. It's too hard.
Oh my gosh.
Crying? It's going to be fine.
I know, Dad. She's stronger than all of us. I'm more worried about us without her.
Wow. Jeez.
Me too, Grog.
Grog.
Me too.
I like you, you big guy. Oh, don't trust it.
Are you hurt, little guy?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't trust it. It's probably a dead wolf. Or some other dead thing.
What the fuck are those?
Oh, okay, we got some Stranger Things type stuff going on here. I see. Oh, they're trying to still get that book. Oh, yeah, Kayla, I think you're really gonna be a favorite of mine. I ain't gonna say nothing to that.
Come on, Percy.
And don't. Whoa! Are they literally about to eat you whole? Oh!
Thanks, Gilmore.
Okay, so you let them have the book. Oh! Well, obviously, Scanlan isn't gone.
Scanlan.
He didn't make it.
Of course. Has to make a grand entrance.
Yeah, when I die, it'll be the way the gods intended. Choked to death by a disgruntled pimp.
And they got the book.
Place before the
Lord and lady, the dinner guests you requested.
Dude.
Splendid.
We win a prize?
Yes,
Oh, it's not the prize
for a very special event.
you're thinking. Oh. Well, that's just... Ugh, jeez, I ain't even got the right words.
You'll probably get your shit together eventually.
A little jealous there, Vex? Huh.
Well, yeah, now I'm confused and aroused.
Wait, what?
Hands up.
Oh.
How the fuck?
You know you like it, though.
It's good.
Kiki, I believe in you.
Oh, and little nickname, huh? Kiki. Oh, there's too much shipping fuel going on for them not to end up hooking up. Oh, are we going? Yep, we are going back to Pike.
The Everlight accepts you as you are.
Full acceptance. That usually helps anybody. And of course, she feels bad for it.
Pretty dark.
Okay, this...
Dude! What the heck?
Overfaced.
Oh! That's not a monster. Oh! 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 Whoa! Never mind. That would freak anybody out.
How about you, Percy? Facing them soon.
Way to put a downer on things, dude.
Pause, cool.
Yeah. Grog's thinking the same way as me.
Pretty things.
Oh my gosh, why are you so jealous of Caleth?
Those vines have thorns.
Ooh.
You're imagining things, Stubby. Lush.
You're thinking of what it used to be, though.
Thanks to the Sun Tree. They say it was planted by the Dawnfather 1,000 years ago.
And it is now a wasteland.
Percy.
What have they done?
Oh, the family they just had for dinner. Oh, man. Oh, on the tree. Oh my gosh. Wait, did you say it's us? Huh. That is interesting. I'm trying to think of the right words in my head, but I'm also hearing, granted I've got it cut on y'all's end because of course credits, it gives me a little extra leeway on what I can cut. But right now what I got in my head is the swaying and the creaking of branches as the bodies are on the tree. So I'm going to keep this in my ear though, because there's still like another minute's worth of credits. So I'm going to just kind of see what they have left for me over here. And if they don't have nothing, then I'm just running my mouth about that for nothing. Okay, they don't have nothing. Because I see the foreign credits going off. And usually when you see the foreign credits, nothing else. Okay, so at first, with this episode, I thought it was kind of a team building episode because we had what's her face, Caleth. I almost forgot names. We had Caleth sitting there working with Scanlan, and they were trying to deal with the book together, but then they lost the frickin' book, which now I'm kind of like, what's the deal here with this book? And I thought they were going to be able to use the book eventually for something, but then they end up having to get rid of the book, and it's going back to Lady Briarwood, and it's just, I'm kind of trying to figure out the whole point of the whole book arc when they could have just had the book stay with, Lady Briarwood. So that, I don't know, it helped build some tension, so there's that. So, but we had Caleth and Scanlan, they were working together with that. Then we have, Vex and Vax working together and kind of building a cohesive, kind of bond, even though, of course, they're, brother and sister anyway. Then we had Grog all by himself, and, Percy's kind of off by himself a little bit, but Grog was over here kind of lamenting, what's happening with Pike and how that's affecting him. Okay, so stupid jump cut, but nonetheless, we had Grog lamenting over Pike and how that's affecting him, but then we also had, Grog ending up getting a little bit better connection with Vax as well. And, I felt like this was a very big episode of just helping them work together more as a team, and they're really pushing along that idea to Percy as well, that, hey, look, we're all in this together, we're going to help you, we're going to go over here, we're going to take Whitestone back, we're going to just obliterate the, Briarwoods. Granted, it's going to be a lot harder, to do than just simply running in there and shooting them. It's going to be a fight on their hands. So I am definitely seeing this as a team building episode, though. And without Pike, Pike's going off on her own little journey. She's going to figure out, hey, what's wrong with me? Am I worthy? And, is it okay that I'm this way? And what she said is, the woman that answered the door, it's like, hey, look, you're okay the way you are. So that's a good message to have out there. So that helps Pike understand, look, I am worthy enough just the way I am, and I am, I'm good enough, and I'll be okay. So eventually she'll end up finding her way and all that stuff, and probably rejoining the others. I'm going to go ahead and predict that now in the next episode she'll find her way and then end up somehow getting to Whitestone just in time to save the day. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and predict. I have no idea. As far as the names, I can tell you now, if you've made it this far, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for leaving comments about various names of various people. That is how I actually learn people's names on various shows that I watch, is going to the comment section, reading what people are saying, and especially the last episode, now I got Vax and Vex down, because for lots of y'all use the Adam and Eve way of doing it, and Vax, V-A for Adam, and Vex, V-E for Eve. So I got them figured out that way. Scanlan, some people use Scandal as in scandalous, and Scanlan, that's a good way of remembering his name. And then of course you got Grog, it's his name, Grog. Then Percy, I guess honestly with Percy, I remember him because I think of a pretentious name. No offense to anyone that might be named Percival out there, but he's a little pretentious, so I think, Percy. So, and Kalith, I don't even know how I remembered her name. It's mainly because of comments down there in the comment section that I read the name and it's stuck in my head. So, and Pike, it's just another Grog and Pike. It kind of goes together. So, yeah, I guess that is all I've got, and I'm going to pass it off to y'all. Let me know what y'all think of this episode down in the comments. Hopefully I could start moving along here very, very soon and actually getting some stuff actually recorded faster, edited down faster, all that stuff. So I'm hoping to start moving along again and turning back into the old Billy, the one who was able to get 2 or 3 uploads a day out to everybody. But, life, it's busy. So, as soon as I say that, it's going to get busy again. So I better shut up while I'm ahead. Y'all know the drill. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and random question of the video: what is something that just really throws you off once you get into the groove of something? And the reason why I ask that is because I literally hit the record button and started going into my little monologue here, and I had a different question of the video, and I'm kind of glad this happened, because this gives me a different question that I can kind of, it kind of goes, you can kind of, other people can answer it other than just me and a select few others. But what's something that just throws you off? Because I literally, as soon as I hit the record button, about 30 seconds to a minute in, I had a big old semi-truck just kind of barrel by me, and the noise I was not prepared for, and it just threw me off all kinds of different ways. I wish I was the kind of person who, like to just jump cut from time to time, but I like just one continuous flow of something, and that's just how I am. It threw me off so much though. So noises normally don't throw me off, but for some reason this time around it did. I guess it's because I just wasn't expecting him to get that close to me. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that throws me off, is unexpected stuff, because I have one idea of how things should go and then something else happens. So with that said, leave your answers if you haven't answered down in the comments below. I try to get to all the comments, and I'm sorry if I don't. Normally, if you have a heart beside your, the comment and stuff like that, that's my way of letting people know that I've seen it. I don't necessarily always have a reply back, unfortunately. But at least when I put that heart on there, it lets people know that, hey, I've seen it, I've read it, and yeah, I was trying to look for something else to say there, but I've seen it and read it. But now, if you don't have a heart beside that comment, that means somehow it slipped through, and unfortunately, I didn't get to reading it quite yet. But I then go back through the comments on the back end of YouTube, and I kind of like, oh my goodness, they commented there a month ago, and then I heart it and like it, and then I usually apologize and say, hey, I know this is late, but yeah. But nonetheless, yes, episode 5, the ending on episode 5, after rewatching it a second time, it threw me for a loop. It was when they were at that tree and they realized, holy crap, this is us. And it was because the family that was invited to dinner, they dressed them all up and then brutally murdered them and then hung them from that tree that Percy was going on about during his flashbacks. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that other than holy crap. That is a very ominous and creepy way of saying, hey, welcome home. So yeah, other than that though, this episode is Spark of a Rebellion. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I believe it is. So it's been about 3.5 minutes minus the intro. I say put this earbud in. Put this earbud in. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Count. Gather every able-bodied fighter in Whitestone.
Okay. So we're getting some new characters here, huh?
Thank the Dawn Father you're alive.
Oh! Ah. Huh. Well. Okay, so now that the opening theme is over, so much for all the new characters that we were just introduced to. So, yeah.
Out of the streets! Hide!
I say, go. Yeah, you found an ally.
Whitestone is worse off than I expected.
Briarwood's a ditch.
I love you, Grog. They sure are. Them Briarwoods sure are, Grog.
If you want change here, Yenin is the only one who can help bring.
Take care, young one.
Huh. Those crows are very suspicious.
But you're leading this group.
No offense, Percy. But you're a teeny bit too little to lead.
I don't know. I don't think anybody leads anybody in this group. That sucks, doesn't it, Grog?
What is this hell?
Thanks to he's set to be hanged tomorrow. Percy, it's Archibald Desnay.
Archie.
So, you know the name, huh?
We grew up together.
You're not the only one who has changed, Percival.
Can you hear me?
People certainly do change
Of the Ashari.
because of circumstances.
You can't take the Briarwoods alone. Free Archie.
Not the worst idea we've had.
Come on, oh my gosh. Grog, Keyleth was about to really do something there. Oh my gosh.
What you need.
Hear me.
What kind of internal hell are you going through in order to have this happening? Huh.
There's no room for heroes in Whitestone.
Really?
Your rebellion's a mess. We know all about
I got a wild feeling, thanks to what he's saying, there's no room for heroes in Whitestone. There's definitely going to be some heroes in Whitestone.
If you weren't most disagreeable.
Oh no. But how you gonna have a conversation if he can't hear you? Come on now. And that was kind of wrong of me to kind of joke like that, but hey, it is what it is. Holy crap.
Okay, so here's my idea how to bust Archie out.
Kill everyone and leave.
What about Archie?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we kill him too.
Oh my gosh.
Ideas and you should all feel bad. I don't know.
Where is Vox Machina?
What's up, Vox Machina?
Really? Y'all are questioning him for them? That is interesting.
What is that thing?
This? Oh,
It's like a telescope. Oh, that.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is how it's going down.
Oh, I like your little bag there. It holds things that are bigger than it. Okay.
And back.
Obvious magic.
You know Scandog's all about the back door, but...
I've almost...
Yeah, I was going to say, this has to be a better lock than what he's used to.
Fucking doors! I'm going to find a window.
Found a door you can't pick the lock to, huh?
Someone's coming.
We came for a fight.
But here's your chance.
There's your fight, yeah.
I fell out of the window.
Okay.
So what do we do now?
Why are you covered in piss?
Picked it up along the way.
That's what was in that bucket. Yeah. That's nasty. It was so nasty that I was barely able to say bucket.
Archibald!
Yeah.
What's a guy gotta do to get some action around here?
Wait. What the? Oh, you created a double. Way to go, Scanlan. Yeah, it's time to fight, y'all. Come on.
I've got you, little one.
Oh, I was about to say, who you smiling at? Oh! Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, you just made her mad. Oh crap.
What are you doing?
Just like the old days, creating a diversion while you get away. You fucking...
Hey, yeah. Well, I don't think this is exactly like the old days, but... yeah, okay.
Let me try.
Oh. That weapon just got a lot more interesting. Oh, am I finally going to see what this weapon will do, huh?
The Durolas. Now that takes me back. Fuck off.
Pull the trigger. There we go.
I wanted you to know it was me.
Oh, the darkness in his eyes.
What? For what? Stonefell helps.
I was about to say, do you not know his family was killed here, dude?
I will have my vengeance, and no one will stand in my way.
Cassandra.
Oh?
She lives.
She's alive. There you go. You got happier days ahead of you, Percy.
Cassandra changes nothing.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so he has a sister, and I'm trying to find the right first thoughts in my head and the right everything to go along with what I'm thinking here about this episode. This was definitely an episode that moved the story along. I don't think there's going to be any filler type episodes. I know eventually I'm going to have that one episode that's like, I could have did without that. And maybe we've already passed it. I'm not 100% sure, but anytime there's a series with like 12 episodes or 10 episodes, there's always the one episode that's going to be like, meh, I didn't like that one, but it is what it is. But this one, oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out how long this story arc is actually going to go as well with the Briarwoods, because this is episode 6 and we've had 4 episodes that go with the Briarwoods now. I was about to say the first episode was at the very end of episode 2 where we were introduced to them, and then we had the episode with the dinner, and then them trying to get the book back, and then oh my gosh, well then them on their way to Whitestone, and then now with them being at Whitestone. So I'm wondering exactly how long they're going to do that, but I think it's probably going to be a couple more episodes. Maybe it'll be a season long arc. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be a season long arc, because with them introducing his sister now, that definitely adds a new dynamic to the whole, I'm the last of my family, I'm the only survivor, I'm the only this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. But I mean, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the right words. It's interesting because, of course, the new dynamic of I'm not alone in the world, and I'm not, I got something new to fight for. There's a lot of words in my head that make 100% sense to me, but I'm not the best as in vocalizing and articulating, the words that, sometimes that I'm trying to think of. But I have a feeling you all know what I mean, of course, because it just adds such a different dynamic now. He doesn't have this feeling of loneliness that he had before. But now, when he does meet his sister, what's that going to actually entail? Because obviously she's been brainwashed. So yeah, I wonder if I don't know how she was brainwashed though, because it could be stories that were told saying, "Oh, your brother's done this, your brother's done that, your brother this," or it could have been like, "Oh, your brother died." But by the way they said, what they said to her, I don't think she believed he died. I think she probably believed that she was probably brainwashed to believe that he's the one that committed the murders. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting though, because she's brainwashed obviously, and she's not going to want nothing to do with Percy and this and that. And I don't know. I do like that the main story is about Percy. I feel for Percy. I definitely, I possibly could have taken the route as him as well if I had what happened to him happen to me. So I can't condemn anything that he's going through internally and externally. So I like his weapon though. It is a very, very awesome weapon now that I'm thinking about it. But that means he's also got the Briarwoods name on that gun as well, so it can kill them. I believe that's how it works. If the name gets put on the gun, it can kill what it's going after. So yeah, now I'm also wondering about Keyleth. She was about to talk, I believe, to the tree. That's what I believe she was about to talk to, but we got interrupted and we didn't see it. So before it's over, she's definitely going to have something big happen with her. And I wish we would see more Pike, because I did see the comment about I'm waiting to see, what you feel about Pike's story. But we've kind of only delved into her a little bit. She's obviously got an internal struggle about something, and it's really conflicting with her. So it's possibly the same internal struggle that we all go through on a daily basis, so she's probably going to be somebody that's very relatable. She has her doubts, she has her fears, she has all these things, but she's got to work through them. So, yeah, and on top of that, I am really, really surprised that I am not sweating right here. Because when I shut this truck off, because of course I've said it before, I shut the truck off, that way there is no noise in the truck, just whatever outside noise there is, it creeps in, and I shut the truck off, and we are now pretty much in the middle of summer, and, well, as of recording right now, it's like June 22nd, and it was like 101 degrees over here today, Fahrenheit. Because some people do go by Celsius. And when I shut the truck off, it was 90 degrees outside. And I'm not in here sweating, which tells me my AC is finally working properly. I've had the truck in the shop 3 different times for AC issues, and that is one thing I won't do, is sleep in this truck if I'm having any sort of AC issues, especially this time of the year. So, I am very, very ecstatic about that. I am not having any troubles with the AC. I'm surprised I'm not sweating. I honestly feel like I could also record another reaction tonight, but it is 9 o'clock at night. For me, I am not going to be recording nothing more tonight. I know it's been really hectic around this channel lately with trying to get, some sort of schedule going, but I think I got something in my head. I'll pass it along. Well, by the time I upload this, what I'm going to pass along has been in the community tab section for a while. So, yes, I will lead y'all over there, jump over to the community tab. Y'all might actually find quite a bit of stuff over there on the community tab, but either way, pass it off to y'all. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome to the home location, and since we've started this show, I don't think we've been here at the home location, and I'm hoping that the audio is just not as good as it normally is in the truck, which is weird, but makes sense in my head because the truck is surrounded by cushion and all sorts of stuff where we've got walls and all sorts of things for audio to bounce off of. But yeah, we've been at the home location before though, not necessarily on this show, but other shows that we watch around here. So yeah, we'll work with it and figure out where we go from there. But random question of the video, which will explain why I'm here at the home location, is have you ever had your significant other go to your job and just be there with you for a work day? Or if you don't have a significant other, have you ever went with your parents to maybe like a father work day or mother work day or whatever student work day type deal? I mean, those were really prevalent years and years and years ago. But for the most part, I'm kind of like, have you ever had your significant other, or have you ever went to work with maybe one of your parents or something like that for the day, and what was it like? So yeah, and as for me, my answer, yes, I've had my wife with me several times with being at work, and as of recording this week that I'm going, I'm about to start my work week out. I'm a truck driver, so I go wherever I go during the week, and the wife is going to be in the truck with me, which means I'm wanting to record now so that whenever I do get in the truck with my wife, I can show her attention as opposed to sitting there recording at the end of the night and just stuff like that. So that's why we're here at the home location and watching this, because I want to be able to, show my wife attention when she's on the road with me. So that's specifically why, I was kind of trying to ask the question that would tell y'all the answer to why I'm doing this. So yeah, and plus on top of that, I like to be recording at the home location from time to time. But yeah, Vox Machina, episode 7, season 1. I don't know why I started with the episode first, but yes, season 1, episode 7. The screenshot that I've got right here, or wherever it is over here, It is with Percy and Cassandra, I'm presuming, because we found out in the last episode that he had a sister, so yeah, I'm presuming that we're getting us a flashback episode, or at least some type of flashback type deal happening here, because we've got her looking like she's about to spit a spitwad at Percy for some weird reason. It's going to be one of those relationships, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to be like. So let's put this earbud in, find out what this is going to be like. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, and play. Huh.
When refined, it is known by another name.
So that's how we started with you right there, Professor.
Residuum is a potent arcane amplifier. Take this delicate lambent.
Jeez, my dude.
You're not endangering the heirs of Whitestone, are you?
Forgive my hubris. Your advice is always.
I feel like I know his voice all of a sudden. Huh.
Why do I? Pray you never wake to find reality knocking at your door.
Very ominous there, my dude. Okay, so now that the intro's over, I just noticed that that bird, that crow that I said was suspicious in the last episode, is around the intro as well. What's on your mind there, Caliph?
Time to start talking, Percival. I will not hesitate. I will kill you.
Very blunt.
Percy, holding that weapon, it's like you're a different person.
Death sentence.
I know I'm a little late saying this, but alright, origin story. Cool beans.
My days spent struggling for survival.
Yikes. No wonder he's single.
Yeah, not the time scaling, but
not the first time I've been
that didn't explain how everything works for me, but okay, whatever.
Yes, I'd say it does.
Uh-oh. Keyleth is about to go back over to the Sun Tree.
What?
Oh, now we're getting a flashback on the Sun Tree, too. My goodness. Oh.
In my dreams, I swore to make a list of those who wronged me.
Swore to who? Hold up, that's 5 names. Who's the
Swore to
6th?
who? So, did you make a deal with the devil? I think he did.
Hate to interrupt, but this is bigger than all your personal shite.
It's got a point. Bigger than that.
We have a real chance of reclaiming Whitestone here.
I did not realize how short Archie is. Short people representation. That's what we need. I agree.
There's a million guards, and we'll die 1,000 deaths.
Is that a lot?
She's right. We've tried.
I thought he was going to ask if it was possible.
Cassandra is the Briarwood's prize horse. Lure the guards away from the house.
Oh, yeah, the episode was called Scambo.
Real ideas only. Akashi, please. Now is not the time to be cute.
I am not cute. I mean, I am. Extremely. But not like you.
Yeah.
Listen,
He ain't talking about that way. I
a
mean,
distraction while you save Percy's sister.
That would have to be an enormous distraction.
Yeah, and you're tight.
he can definitely give a enormous distraction. It's Scanlan.
I'll burn down his motherfucking house.
Let me be
Annoying. Yes.
If there's trouble, we can't help.
I got a feeling you yes, as I was saying, I have a feeling you have no idea what you're doing.
Okay, come on. Gonna prove Vex wrong. Unless fucking rain comes along.
Yep, rain. All right. I do gotta remember this is a D&D campaign that anything random can happen. You are really doing a good job with the distraction.
Gentlemen, to your health.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Yeah, I really thought that would do something.
Okay, so that's what it does. Oh, you are so lucky, dude. Uh-oh. What's this one do? Whoa, makes you even tinier. Oh, that did help.
Miss me, Dookie!
Oh, this is gonna be something bad.
Story, actually.
Oh, it's gonna make him a giant, I bet. Let's find out what happens. Oh, my dude! You could have punched him anywhere.
I strung children's corpses from a tree, but
Oh, okay. So now he breathes fire, and okay, he's gonna burn the whole place down. It's...
That was convenient.
Scanlan too.
Girl, you like Scanlan.
No. Tempting, but not the right time.
Why did that throw me off so much? He pulled the beads out. Tempting, but not the right time. Okay.
Okay, fuck it.
He is going to burn this whole place down. Oh, so that's what you did.
I should remember that spell.
you're a tiny maggot, but your head will still mount nicely on my wall.
Alright, Scanlan. It's time for you to be David and kill Goliath.
Darling.
Okay, so what is happening with Scanlan is what I'd like to know right now.
Hold on. It could be a trap.
Not everything's a trap, you twit. Let's do this!
And it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Come on, Scanlan. I know you're gonna find a way out. Ha! Oh.
Fucked now.
Okay. So you're gonna be like the Hulk on us, huh? Don't hurt you, because you're just getting madder.
The brothels have taught me one thing. Size doesn't matter.
That's right.
It's how you use it.
There you go. Yeah. You got the leverage, my dude. That's right. You got that low center of gravity, gives you that leverage.
And you've been a lovely audience.
Whoa. You're safe, though. That's what matters. Goodness. Uh-oh.
Own decisions.
Uh-oh.
If you harm her, I will end you. Don't!
We didn't even... I don't believe she's dead yet. This has got to be some sort of trick. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call it now. This is obviously going to have to be something that is... This is going to have to be something that's going... Not an illusion, not... I'm trying to think of... I don't know. Somehow this is going to have to get twisted up a different way, because I can't see Cassandra just being killed right away. I can, though. I know I'm changing tunes really fast, but at the same time, I can see Cassandra getting killed right away. I was just about to, I was like, okay, we got the flashback episode. We see her little mischievous little ways, all this stuff, and then we think we're going to get to be able to know her, but then she just gets killed on me. It's like I don't fully believe that she's gone. And no, the way the episode ended as well, that just, episode 8 will then transfer us to, I don't know exactly how that's going to happen. I don't know if they got a body double. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe they've done this before. Maybe this is part of his research that he was doing, and he's going to somehow be able to bring her back to life. Ah, my gosh. The weird thing is I know I've seen a comment saying, I wonder what you're going to think about Cassandra. So I'm like, okay, in my head I'm thinking, that means she's going to obviously be around for me to get to know her. And if she's not around for me to get to know her, that kind of disappoints me. And I got distracted because we got a bird feeder right over here, and the bird just kind of made a lot of noise on me. I don't know if y'all heard it, but nonetheless, though, it's annoying if she's actually gone. But, you get those twists sometimes, and things happen, and if she's really gone, she's really gone. I'll find out in the next episode. But then on top of that, we get Scanlan showing that, it doesn't matter about how big you are. It's the way you use that size. I know that he meant that as a double, a double, I don't know if I'm using the word correctly, but a double entendre. I know he meant that in a different manner when he was talking about the brothel taught him that, but this is definitely, I like Scanlan quite a bit because of this episode now. Because he's always trying to prove himself, he's always trying to do this, he's always talking a big game, especially when he's right there, down on his last little bit of luck, and he just like, you're right, I talk a big game, I don't, I'm not really, this kind of person, I can't really do these things, and yet he saw his little opportunity, and he took advantage of that, the short man's, statue. He's down on the ground, he's got the leverage. That low center of gravity, I understand that. You got that low center of gravity, you're able to actually get a little more leverage on top of people, so you're able to actually do more things than people expect you to. So, yeah, it is, Scanlan's definitely very, very interesting. And then on top of that, I believe that Vex, no, wrong one, Vex, I believe Vex has a bit of a thing for Scanlan that she just won't admit. So, I think there's something there. But then again, if that's true, I don't like the aspect of everybody having a thing for everyone else, because we could see that Vex, I literally just got it mixed up a second ago. Think, Billy. Vax has a thing for, Keyleth, however you pronounce her name, and what's his face, Scanlan has a thing for Pike, but that's for a whole different reason, because he wants to, yeah, and then Vex possibly has a thing for Scanlan. The only person who doesn't have a thing for anybody seems to be Grog, and that's kind of like, I like that he's just there. I mean, granted, yes, if you shoot him with a bunch of arrows, you're definitely in for it. And I'm kind of wondering, does he have like a healing factor, or what the flip is happening there? Because he had like 7 arrows in him. So, yeah, I mean, this was definitely, okay. Let me go ahead and say it this way. This episode feels like it didn't push much along, other than, of course, the thing right there of doing what they did to Cassandra. Granted, I still don't believe she's dead, but, it is what it is. Other than that, it feels like it didn't move anything along, but yet it moved everything along. It's a weird way of saying it, but that just seems to be how it feels for me. I don't know if it makes sense, but I like this episode. This is a good episode for me. So, for me, I'm going to pass it off to y'all. Y'all know the drill from here, because after I get done with this, now I'm about to slow down. I'm going to watch a short little episode after this of Camp and just chill out the rest of the night and then start my work week. So, passing it off to y'all. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and yes, as y'all can tell, I am trying something a little bit different this time around, which leads me to my random question of the video. Do y'all like the frames that I use, you know, in all the other reactions, or do y'all like it, you know, open like this, and then we jump into the reaction, and I put the video up? Well, no, I would put the video back down there. This is kind of how I used to do it around this channel, but I kind of got to the point where I was using a framing system to try to feel a little more professional, and I'm just kind of testing this out, seeing how people like it again. I'm probably going to put something back here behind me again. You know, I'm just kind of trying some new things out again. I always got to kind of change things up from time to time. Granted, it's not really, you know, that much of a change. It's still me. It's just a little more open around here on the video itself, and yeah, it just feels more comfortable to me. Granted, I don't know. It still feels a little more professional with the frames, so that is the random question of the video. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want the framing system where I have something down there in the corner and a frame by itself, the video over there in a frame by itself? Either way, it doesn't really matter, you know, because I'm always going to have to put that filter on top anyway. Because last episode, I tried to upload it without putting that filter on top, but it got blocked right away, so I was like, you know what? Let's just put the filter on top, test it out, and lo and behold, it was unblocked. It was nothing, not even a copyright claim to it, so yeah, unfortunately, I still have to do that. So, yeah, random question of the video is about the framing system. So, yeah, please leave those answers down below, because I don't know, I'm going to do this for a couple other episodes as well and see how this feels, and, you know, maybe I'll bring the tripod home from the house and kind of just put it right here and then get a completely different angle as to what I normally do around here, but yeah, we'll figure it out as we go along. So, last episode, yes, I did say something about, you know, Vex possibly liking, you know, Scanlan and stuff like that, and I also mentioned relationships. It was in my afterthoughts and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can see exactly, I pinned the comment, by the way. I can see exactly what you're saying. It does seem at first that Vex is kind of crushing on Scanlan a little bit there. But then when you add your perspective of she's used to it just being her and Vax, it's like, okay, yeah, and now she's afraid she might lose one of them. She's growing close, stuff like that. And of course, Grog. I just like, I like the fact that the voice actor doesn't want to be in a relationship, or at least not yet. So, really like that. And it sounds like I got a plane flying overhead, which y'all aren't going to hear because y'all never hear anything outside for some weird reason. I even got a truck beside me. Granted, he's not running his truck, but he is running his little unit for the AC and stuff. So, I don't know. What I got in front of me, though, since I'm not using the framing system on this episode, is that. That is what I got in front of me. So, it is two guys in robes, and this episode is called A Silver Tongue, or something along that lines. Let me shut up, and I'll quit rambling, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this play button in 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so the robed people were for Pike. I did not expect that. What's happening, Pike? Yeah, go. What are you so tormented by, girl? My goodness.
Conduit for more energy than any one person can channel.
Really?
Especially one for whom the connection to the Everlight.
That means she's gonna channel it.
If you won't aid me, then I'll do it alone.
I like that gumption, Pike. Although I know it's not a good thing, but still, I like that gumption. Oh, we're going right back over here to Percy. What? Oh my gosh. I forgot completely about Cassandra.
Stay with me. I wanted to do that.
Oh, okay, so he did really kill her, and now we're going to try to heal her.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Kind of nasty, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
That bitch bore you.
My gosh! How do you go and trash talk as you're getting shot at?
Did I poke a sore spot? You rise up and roll and greet our guests.
Okay. So that's what we mean by silver tongue.
No. This revenge is mine.
Not if you're dead. We're in this shit together.
Truth. Can't have revenge if you're dead. Get him, Grog. Okay, so I was wrong about holy crap. That was a good shot. I was wrong about her liking Scanlan. Maybe she's going to give him a private lesson.
Right. Which one can I kill?
Literally anyone.
I was literally going to say all of them.
Okay, come on. Cassandra? Cassandra, can you hear me?
So you didn't? Or you did?
No.
Okay, she did. All right, cool beans. Wow.
Sort of friends with Percy and
For me.
Whoa. No. Don't do what? Oh, whoa. The silver tongue does that? Ah, crap.
He wouldn't.
Vox Machina.
So the darkness is taking you under? My gosh. What's this mean? Oh, now the Everlight shines a little. Okay, it's shining a lot, but still. Oh.
Speak, child.
So that's the Everlight.
I'm lost.
Lies will not lead you back.
Lies won't lead you back. I know it means something. I'm just, of course, I'm in the dark and don't know though. Ah.
Made him rip you apart right away.
I think all you have to do is mention Pike.
You go high. I'll go low.
Didn't want to have to do this to you, but...
Is that it? Really? Huh.
Pay attention to him. I want you to know how you died.
Okay.
Who did it to you?
So you got them all turned against Percy, huh?
Nice try, DeRolo, but flattery will not prolong.
Nah, he's just biding his time.
Took me all the time I needed.
Yep. Took that silver tongue right out. Ah.
I guess.
I got a feeling that tongue is going to be back later. Never mind. Grog got it.
Got
it. Two down. You know what? Now that I think about it, I should not be happy about death, but my goodness, they are evil. So, of course, I believe they deserve to die.
I thought you were dead.
I thought you'd come back to check.
Wow.
The Briarwoods kept you alive.
Of course they did. Running away was never my strong suit.
Daggone, I feel like she's really insulting him with that last one.
I might have something for that.
Really? What do you got?
I've always wanted to try this.
Okay, well, what are you doing? Are you just kind of clearing? Yep. You're clearing the sky.
Kinda impressed.
That's a pretty big thing coming from you. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. Just kill him like it's nothing, right? I should know they do this kind of stuff by now.
Delilah, what are you doing?
Okay, so did you sacrifice somebody to raise the dead? I don't know. Okay, so we're right back to you, Pike.
We've done all we
Can you do it?
She's too far gone.
And reveal the truth.
Will it?
I'm not lying to you, I swear.
Not to me, little one.
To yourself. Ah.
We mix it up, and we drink, we fight and curse, and...
And she likes it. Yeah.
But I know what's wrong.
Why do you think it's wrong?
You didn't sever it.
You did.
I did.
Now you speak truth.
There you go.
Your friends share your passion. Who are you?
Obviously, she's one to mix it up. So go to your friends. There you are, Scanlan. It's not what you're thinking there, Scanlan.
I just got done being a big bad hero and
I got arrowed a bunch, I had 2 voices in my throat, I stabbed a stupid tongue in the face.
Oh, yeah. You had a lot going on there, Grog. Oh my gosh, I love your excitement. And of course, there rolls the credits. So, yeah, okay. So, that episode, I really still feel like the previous episode was better than this one, honestly. Yeah, we got Cassandra now. She's now kind of part of the group, kind of not. Not 100% sure there. Obviously, she's around, at least. So I don't know exactly how she's going to play into everything. So we do got 4 more episodes left, so she's obviously going to play an integral part. I'm going to presume by the end of it that we're going to have Percy and Cassandra obviously take back their home. But Percy's going to stay with the group, and then Cassandra's going to lead, Whitestone, and be the queen. So that's what I believe. I don't know 100% sure, but I think that's kind of how we're going to end everything right there. Obviously, we know that Pike's going to eventually join back up with the group, so that's another good thing. I do like the fact that, oh my gosh, it's just really hitting me right now, that what she was struggling with the whole time is, her faith within herself. She wants to be with her friends, but she knows when she's with her friends, she's going to get rowdy and be getting into violent fights and drinking and doing all sorts of things that lots of people would consider debauchery. And, then she's going back to her faith and being like, this doesn't feel right. Why am I enjoying all this? So she had this internal struggle that a lot of people end up having. And I have it too sometimes. Yes, I'm a Christian man, but, as y'all can tell, I am watching a very, very, very mature show. So, yeah, just because I'm Christian doesn't mean that I don't struggle, though, with the same things that Pike is struggling with right here. She's sitting here, she's like, I cut off the connection. It was me. I enjoy these things, but then I also feel like, it cuts that fellowship off away from you, to the Everlight. So I do like that aspect. It does show that, moral struggle, and that, something that a lot of people struggle with. And you know, this show's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, as well as Camp and Inside Job. That one is definitely that one is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. Inside Job kind of reminds me of Futurama, if Futurama was full of conspiracies. And I think, well, you know what, that's a whole different show for a whole nother time. We're still waiting on season 2 of that to come out. So yeah, definitely a good episode. The more I think about it, what really sets this episode apart for me is Pike. I just absolutely love, I don't love that she was going through that internal struggle, but the simple fact that she had questions, and it wasn't the fact that she was lying to the Everlight, but she was lying to herself, saying, you cut off the connection, Everlight, because I'm doing these things. When really, Everlight's kind of like, you know what, go chill over here, do your own thing, and don't question too much. And then it's her that struggled with it. So she's the one that was lying to herself and, couldn't figure things out. And I like when people have conflict like that within themselves. Well, that sounds horrible the way I just said it. I like the representation of it. There we go. So yeah, Vex, she's also coming along as a character. She's, she encouraged, Keyleth as well, saying, oh, that's pretty impressive. I didn't, pretty much saying, oh, maybe you are worthy type deal. Or, she's coming along a lot. So that is definitely a really, really good thing. And I like her character growth so far. When I'm slowing down and actually thinking about her character growth more, a few episodes ago, she was literally jumping into Vex and just railing him, letting him know, look, you know what? It's always been us. So, chill out. You don't need to be around Keyleth. Don't get too attached. It's us. And now, with the next episode, she's realizing, with, Scanlan, maybe he might get hurt and then he won't be around and they won't be there to protect him. And, there's a lot of good aspects to her character growth. So, yeah. I wish I had more, but that's literally all I could think of off the top of my head. If y'all could think of more as well, by all means, please jump down there to that comment section. Then on top of that, let me know if you've watched previous episodes with me. Go ahead and let me know about, changing it up and kind of just opening up everything back here and just kind of being like, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's be able to see everything that's back here and actually just open up the video itself and quit having the frames. So let me know all that stuff down below. Y'all know the drill from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and as y'all can tell by the title, it is that time again. We are about to sit here and watch Season 1, whatever episode it is, of Vox Machina, and because for some reason my mind has had tons of numbers put inside of it tonight, so my mind is just with numbers and I'm just done with them. So first things first, random question of the video. No, let me rephrase that real fast before I go ahead and say that. Do people misjudge you when they first meet you? And for my answer, I would definitely say yes, because 99% of people out there who meet me on a daily basis have no idea that I'm even on YouTube and recording myself watching whatever we watch at the time that we watch it. And most people don't know I like animation. I'm a child of the 90s. Now, a lot of people know that I like, Marvel movies and DC movies and comic books and stuff like that, but they know that I'm a truck driver, and they just all of a sudden have this impression in their head that, oh, this is what he likes, so this is what he's into, he's a manly man. What's a manly man, really? That's kind of my question. It's not what your job title is or what you enjoy doing that defines you, but those are just hobbies and jobs and stuff like that. So, I don't know, I get misjudged a lot because people don't expect me to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely into animation, My Little Pony, stuff like that. Definitely I'm misjudged. So, with that said, leave your answers down below. But now we are about to sit back and enjoy yet another episode of Vox Machina. And I believe we are on episode 6? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to just say 6/7. That way I got both of them covered and I know I'm right with one of them. So, y'all see what I see over there. It is literally whatever this is. I don't know what that is. It's kind of creepy looking. I mean, other than that, I really can't gauge nothing from this screenshot that I'm looking at here. So, what I'm hoping for is... I don't know what I'm hoping for. I want more development on people like Vax and Vex and Keyleth and people like that. But I know the central storyline is focusing on Percy. So, definitely... I know we're going to get something with Percy. Oh, we got his sister. Let's get to know her. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get to know Cassandra because, yeah, let's see what happens with all this because, my goodness, is she going to be like a double agent for, you know, the Briarwoods or what the heck's going to happen here? I have no idea. So let's find out in 3, 2, 1, and play. Is this a flashback? I feel like it is.
There's nothing more to be done.
Definitely a flashback.
This is not the end.
So are you going to go get a vampire to kind of bite him, or what you going to do? There's that screenshot I saw. Okay, so that screenshot I saw at the beginning was creepy for a reason. It's where the book is being held. Or at least where they found it. That's a better way of putting it. Wow. Okay, I will give her credit. She has a love that I have never seen for this man. I don't know if I can do that for my wife. I love her to death, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm gonna sit here and do this number here. Or maybe I would if it meant we can live forever together.
I feel better.
I want to say relationship goals, but no.
Trust in the Whispered One.
Wow, those bodies are still hanging there, huh? Okay, you focused on Pike. I wonder if that means... Oh gosh. I wonder if that means she's gonna be showing up soon. Oh, okay, way to go, Cassandra.
Everyone!
They all come from?
Underground, that's where all dead people live.
Yeah, Keyleth.
Do you hear that? There's a safe house!
Yeah, but how safe is the house? I mean, you got the undead coming after you.
You're asking me?
Well,
You are kind of the leader now, right?
Since you're the rightful heir.
Thanks for keeping me from becoming
Well,
zombie.
if you don't want to take the mantle, Cassandra's next in line, right?
Would have been fine.
No, I wouldn't.
Zombies always eat the little guy first. They know how delectable I am.
I know, right? Us little guys are
Get a
delectable.
hold of yourself.
Hey, you know.
Oh no! You done got bitted. And yes, I know I said bit the wrong way. I mean, come on, Grog. This should be like your favorite type of battle. You can just kill to your heart's content.
No one trusts me. You are next in line. The long-lost Derolo.
Little help. I need this arm for, like, stuff.
Yeah.
You want me to whack
He
it off?
needs...
I may have to if I lose it.
Okay, hold still.
No, stop. Last resort. We don't
Okay.
have time for this.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, I get what he needs the arm for, but Grog, why did you have to come in there with that statement of whacking the arm off? Okay, let's move on. Oh, that thing packs a punch.
Hey, do that again.
I could. Sadly, it's still a work in progress.
Yeah. Pays to be short, right?
Assault from all points.
Oh. Another short fella gonna show you how it's done, huh? Oh no! Oh! I did not see that coming. I thought Archie was going to literally take him down.
He's gone, Percy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're definitely proving your worth. Okay.
Kiki.
Here. The time is now. No one else can do this.
Yeah, my dude. Start leading.
Percival Frederickstein von Musil-Kolowski de Rollo III.
That is a long name, my
The day
dude.
the Briarwoods took Whitestone.
Let's kill fucking everything!
You have your opportunity, Grog. You can kill all the undead that you want. Here they are.
Leave none standing.
That's... Oh gosh, you got a giant.
You know I'm in love with you, right?
Okay, it's a terrible time to say it.
What? Now? I mean, this is like the worst time.
Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, this is Pike. Yeah. Look who's back.
Sup?
Ah.
Astral projection.
Your ass what?
Oh.
Here, buddy, but my body is back at the
Astral
temple.
projection. Okay.
I still felt that bear hug though, which definitely hurt.
Okay, yeah, but this isn't going to be difficult for you at all. You've got the Everlight on your side. You're just gonna hop on his chest and start stabbing?
The legend's back.
Yeah! Ow! Oh my gosh, that's gross!
Mine fell first.
No. This cannot be happening.
There you go! Uh-oh.
Congratulations, Father.
Percy.
Your name isn't on my list.
Oh, it's not.
You'll answer to the people of Whitestone.
Watch.
Oh, she's gonna light the tree up.
May your weapons strike with the divine virtue of the Everlight.
Oh.
Now go crush some fucking heads!
Okay.
Lead.
Looks like they found... oh gosh. Okay. So we're now hanging him from the tree.
The Briarwoods?
Don't trust them.
Foe of Delilah and Silas, at least. I can take you to them. If you free me.
Don't do that. No.
This is the only freedom I offer you.
Never mind. Bang. Okay. So, that person was on their list, on his list as well. So, I had a feeling not to be trusting that person because, holy crap. Then again, the last people they freed from prison, they ended up being allies, so, yeah. Okay, so, this was a bit of an action-packed episode. I feel like it completely moved the story along. It did nothing but moment after moment after moment of pushing forward, and which is kind of weird to say considering they were being pushed back as well. The whole episode, they were running and had their backs against the wall, and they were running for their lives, but at the same time, story progression was moving forward. So there is a few things to talk about. Of course, Archie, did not see that coming whatsoever. Oh my gosh, I root for the short guys. It's because I'm not the most vertically challenged, I'm not the most vertically inclined myself. I am vertically challenged. I'm not vertically inclined and have that advantage like most people. So when I see short folks, I root for them. I like them. You know, Scanlan, he's a short little dude. I like him. I root for him. Pike, I root for her. And Archie, I was rooting for him. I loved his character. And I thought he was going to show the one fella, something about how to fight. And I just thought he was going to one-up him and show him that size does not matter. And, oh my gosh. Cut, slap in half, and it just, it kind of crushed me a little inside. Oh my gosh. I was so freaking disappointed. Then on top of that, we got Cassandra. I still don't trust Cassandra. She did say she was with the Briarwoods for X amount of time, that she can't be trusted, or at least people don't trust her. And I'm one of those people. I don't trust her because she has spent so much time with the Briarwoods, and she might actually believe everything that they've been telling her, or maybe they still got control of her, or something along that lines. I have no idea. But one thing I did think was going to happen, and I still think it's going to happen eventually, is I thought either Keyleth or Pike or somebody was going to go to this tree and, maybe put some sunlight somewhere, because we've seen what, Keyleth did down underneath ground with, the root system of the tree, and shown a little bit of light on it. Granted, that wasn't good to do indoors, but it started to grow a little. So it was like, I thought maybe she should put something out there, outside, and make the tree grow a little. But yeah, it is what it is. Then on top of that, of course, we got Pike. She's the healer. She is, I think she is a bit overpowered at this point. My goodness. She literally just come in like a freaking hurricane and just demolished everybody and everything. I don't think that should have happened, but it did. I at least wanted Pike to enter and even the odds a little bit. I could see that big old dramatic entrance of splitting that giant in half like she did originally. But in order to just come in and even enchant everybody's weapon, that was like, okay, you are just too overpowered at this point. I think but at the same time, she's got full understanding of the Everlight now, so maybe that's why she is as powerful as she is now. I don't know. Heck, she was astral projecting herself from where she was, so she's literally not even there. And what is that noise? Whatever. She's literally astral projecting herself and not even there, and still this powerful. So to think how powerful she would be if she was actually with the group. So I don't know. All I do know is it's time for me to crank this truck up, get some air flowing in here, and then I'm going to shut the truck down again and then watch something else. I know I probably shouldn't do so many reactions in a row with the same shirt, but who cares? It's not like there's going to be that much overlay in the shows that I'm watching, considering one was Ghost and Molly McGee, this one, and a Ninja Turtle thing after this. Either way, pass it off to y'all. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe.
What you want?
Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and if I look like I'm looking 15 different directions, that is because it is quite busy where I parked this truck tonight, and there is people going here and there and everywhere. So yes, before I forget though, random question of the video: what is something that is out of character that you have either done recently or whenever, you know? And for me, for something that was out of character relatively recently, when our oldest boy got married, the first thing that was out of character is that I spent a lot of money, and that's way out of character. Then on top of that, I did something that is beyond out of character for me, and that was getting on the dance floor and just having a good time, just dancing and having a good time with my wife. Because through, if I can get the words out of my mouth, through our whole marriage, I have never got on a dance floor like that, but it was such a special occasion. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this memorable for her so she could see my 3 left feet and how I can't dance. So yeah, it was way out of the normal, but I did it anyway. So what is something y'all have done that is completely out of the normal for y'all? Leave your answers down there in the comments below. And then a secondary thing to take care of before we jump into this episode here with this thumbnail that I see, that y'all see over there, is, you know, blood coming out of that guy's mouth. But yeah, I see that. But nonetheless though, throughout the month of July, it was more of a transition month, if I can say that word correctly. For some reason I can't get words out of my mouth tonight. I'm a bit hyper. I don't know why, but I'm a bit hyper nonetheless. But July was a bit of a transitional month because the wife and I were out of town. She was with me on the truck. It was kind of a month to where I could think about how to proceed with the channel, and moving forward I've kind of got it in my head how I want to do that with this channel. And throughout the month of August, I'm going to be guiding people over to the community tab. I'm going to have a channel update over there explaining the direction that I'm taking the channel. It's not a bad direction by any means. I'm going to finish this series and all that stuff, but I'm going to have it sectioned off. It's going to be a big long paragraph. I'm sorry for reading and stuff like that, but I'll have it sectioned off for like edited reactions and where I'm going with that, and unedited reactions where I'm going with that, and then shorts, and then live streams, and just kind of giving a vague idea where we're kind of going with the channel. We're still going to be the same channel, but kind of moving forward in a more structured setting, if that makes sense. So throughout the month of August, I'm going to be resharing that, you know, channel update on the community tab, and hopefully everyone can go over there and check that out and just read through the community tab, and, well, not read through the community tab, but that community tab posting. So with that said, I am going to finally hit this play button and just calm myself down a little, because I'm a bit hyper and I need to chill. So 3, 2, 1, put these earbuds in so I can actually hear something. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, you didn't shoot the gun. Dr. Ripley. Oh! Oh!
Don't
shoot
break down.
her.
It won't end well for you.
Holy
Sadly,
crap.
the mark.
Doctor.
Percy, wait!
I heard the gunshot. Intro. Skip. Did you hit her or did you miss? Oh?
Percy, what are you doing?
Oh, wait.
She's unarmed.
So was
Who
my family.
cares? Yeah, so
Percy,
was his
She may
family.
have something we can use. You must be
Oh,
curious as to the
somebody doesn't
information
have a
itself.
hand.
Brother, wait!
Why should I?
Good
I've been
gosh,
with the Briarwoods
Cassandra.
for years, and I know next to nothing about their motives.
You are legit fucked up.
No this again.
It's been getting worse.
I agree. He's a little screwed up, but frightfully so.
Anything?
If Percy will let me.
Okay, so you're gonna go inside him.
Percy? Look at me.
He's got a fire burning inside.
Percy!
Ooh, quite the demon, huh?
Something
Wow.
is clouding your soul.
The zipper twat! That thing in the skin book of evil?
No, not the zipper twat.
It does?
No, not really.
Their ritual, whatever it is, it'll happen
Scanlan,
there.
you're adorable, my
And the
dude.
ziggurat is not up.
Then trust me.
Don't trust her. Jeez.
If you let me live, I can take you there.
For now.
Huh. I still don't trust you, Cassandra.
My bag.
Wait.
We take it back!
I see Whitestone found them a leader.
Cassandra, was it? Seeing as how we're two unattached adults.
Percy,
No.
thank you. Take care of him. And make it where he can't do stuff with your
Interesting
sister.
company you keep.
I recall you having more digits last time we saw each other.
Feel real?
I am, Grog. I'm just.
I get that you're
entirely
astral
here.
projecting,
Right.
but
So, it worked?
you're gonna kind of
Said sorry.
bring a lot of attention
Well,
with being so
I had things I
bright
needed to figure out.
to everybody.
And once I did, let's just say I know who I am now.
I warned you those vines have thorns.
Well, you did pick a bad time to tell her in the last episode that
Such
you
a
loved her.
well-constructed weapon. Do the barrels rotate by gear? This way.
Be careful, Percy. They're kind of distracting you a little bit. I feel like they're working
We're getting
together for
closer.
some reason.
For your sake, you best hope so.
We've got visitors.
Wait a second. Did Lady Briarwood raise all the dead?
Okay, so now you get to fight your ancestors, Percy.
Uncle Nathaniel?
Okay, to be fair, they are kind of the undead, so you kind of got to do something with them. Even if they are family.
Fine. But you'll regret this.
So why are we regretting this? And yes, that fight was a little anticlimactic with his family.
Mind giving this a shove, big man?
I don't trust her.
You don't trust
Well,
anyone.
duh.
Well,
Why would anybody trust her?
Funny way of showing it sometimes.
Dumb suggestion, Keyleth.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in you, kid.
Me too,
Wait,
Kayla.
what? No, Scanlan's the one who
My
said...
goodness.
Gag.
Yeah, but you can't really blame Scanlan. He's a little scamp. Cassandra DeRollo.
Cassandra!
Oh, I knew not to trust her. Yeah. Oh, you were fast enough. Wow.
Percy?
What are you doing?
Excellent work.
What the Briarwoods wanted her to do. That's what she's doing. I knew it.
I am a Briarwood.
I feel like I know her voice all of a sudden. Feels like Meg from Family Guy. But I know it ain't her.
You! I'm just as trapped as you are!
I must say, I am
Good
quite
point.
surprised to see you out of your cage, Anna.
Don't you at least want to see Grog die?
Well, obviously everything's gonna work out in the end, but...
Guys?
There must be a way out of this.
Okay, well, you're scratching it. That's a start.
I'm out of ideas.
Ah, there's some roots. There you go. Yeah. That was a good roll of the dice, and it's leaking out. Oh, that kind of sucks.
Your castle has lousy plumbing, Percy.
Maybe.
But we're not.
People in this room, we're not. We will never abandon you.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Okay. Well, you gotta get a little heavy. That's all you gotta do.
Mechanism that controls the walls.
What the heck, Grog? Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. Heal them at the same time.
I don't know. Is Captain Winky still there?
Still hanging low, buddies.
I'm good.
Alright, Captain Winky, still there, my dude.
Got my drawers.
Oh, goodness.
Cassandra.
Yeah, go get Cassandra.
Built for choice.
Yeah, you are spoiled for choice. It was going to be Cassandra, wasn't it? Huh. Okay, yeah. And we get that little guitar riff back in our ear from what Scanlan was playing for the credits. Okay, so as she said there at the end, now we are spoiled for choice. So originally, obviously, the plan was to just sacrifice Cassandra, and now they got Vax. Almost messed them all up there. Now they got Vax, though, so now they're kind of like, we could keep Cassandra alive for a later plan. Probably, in my head, is we could keep Cassandra alive for a later plan down the road, so yeah. And then on top of that, so maybe they're just going to try to sacrifice Vax, and I don't know. But what does make sense to me is everyone, well, I don't think Cassandra's going to survive. She's the one that I think is going to end up being just, oh my gosh, she deserves to die. And wow. Granted, I never trusted her to begin with because it just seems like there's just so many different things there that, you know, she was with the Briarwoods the whole time. They've had to just indoctrinate her so much that she just couldn't be trustworthy. Granted, I don't trust Dr. Ripley either, but I kind of see where they're kind of going with her, so it kind of makes sense. So I know Vax is probably going to be okay, and he'll be, you know, saved by the end of it. And pretty much in a nutshell, Percy has found his family. He's found people who will stick by him, tried and true, through and through, and they're not going to desert him, and he's not going to desert them. So I do wonder, though, I'm wondering what is it exactly that made them choose Percy's story over all the rest of the stuff that they've done with all the Critical Role series and all the role playing that they've done with this series, because out of all the characters, I'm just flabbergasted that they would choose him, because as much as I like the depth of his character, the idea that just his character alone would make kind of the one that they want to center a story around on an animated series, such as, you know, he's kind of stoic, he's kind of he ain't necessarily nerdy or geeky or nothing, but he's kind of got the brains. He's he's kind of a dull personality. Well, he's not, but he is. Y'all know what I'm saying, though. He's not the most exciting individual that you would think of when it comes to individuals that they want to showcase, you know, like his specific story of got to get Whitestone back and this and that, Cassandra. I mean, for me personally, I love the intricacy of how he's fighting these demons within inside him and stuff like that. And they've touched on a little bit of Pike's story. And I could see having Grog be kind of a side character of the main, how many is it? Out of the main 6. Vax and Vex, though, them two seem like an interesting duo that they could have easily worked, you know, kind of like their origin story into it, or something like that. Or even Scanlan, as much of, you know, a pervert that he is, he's a lovable pervert, though. If that makes sense. Obviously it does make sense. I think his story would have been kind of, I mean, we've seen glimpses of what his story could be with how he fought what's-his-name, so I think that might have been a good story, as well as Keyleth. I think her story would have been great, but they went with Percy as the first story, so makes me question why, but at the same time, I do see why. So it's an interesting story, intriguing story. I'm not surprised that Cassandra's the one who kind of double-crossed them, but at the same time, it's like, it would have surprised me if she didn't as well, because it would have been like, oh, come on, she's not been trustworthy the whole freaking time. And I don't know. That, as much as I was expecting, it still threw me off. I was like, come on. But they did the reveal in such a nice way with putting her name on the gun. That was a nice reveal. Other than that, though, I don't know if I could think of any more to say about the episode off the top of my head. So I guess that means I need to just go ahead and pass it off to y'all, since I obviously can't think of nothing else to say about it. Granted, I know as soon as I hit the stop button, then I'm going to have 15 million things pop in my head, but I guess we could save that for the comment section. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what I missed talking about and stuff like that. And yeah, y'all know the drill from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and random question of the video. I am going to start trying to do something a little bit different with these random questions here at the beginning. Instead of them being so random, I'm wanting them to be kind of centered around whatever show we're watching. So I'm going to pick a question off the top of my head from the previous episode that we watched, and then ask something for that, because it kind of makes no sense to be watching some animated shows and not kind of going from those. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of being random, but at the same time, I'm trying to get a little more structure in my life. So granted, I'm starting to do this with 2 episodes left of this, show, but we watch a lot of shows around here, and maybe you'll find something you like. But nonetheless, random question of the video from the previous episode. But with Cassandra being the way she is, do you feel like she's in the right or in the wrong? And I literally just came up with that because I started thinking about a comment that got me thinking about, Cassandra and the way she acted at the end and stuff like that. And in the moment of the last episode, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'll say some things off the top of my head without thinking, but then when I got a chance to slow down and think, I kind of don't disagree with Cassandra, because she did watch her brother, she did get shot and left for dead, and then she watched as her brother, the only family member that survived, ran away from, the situation without trying to help her. Granted, don't get me wrong, Percy's not in the wrong either, because he was afraid for his life at a young age, and nobody knows what they'll do in that situation. So at a certain point, she was probably brainwashed, and really, I can't really blame her. So do y'all blame Cassandra for, the way she acted and think she's in the wrong, or is she in the right? Well, not necessarily right, but, is she kind of, if you were in the same boat as her, would you have possibly done the same thing. Hopefully I'm asking that correctly, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all also, and leave the answers down in the comments below, but y'all see what I see over here. We are at that zipper twat thing, or at least that's what Scanlan calls it. So we are over there. That it looks like, or at least that's what I'm gauging from what I remember on the title of this episode. So I can't fully remember the title, but I remember seeing something about something. So if that makes sense. So it is a hot one outside though today. It was like 99 degrees Fahrenheit for anyone overseas, because we all know America, we won't switch to the metric system for nothing. We will do anything to stay away from that. But yeah, it was 99 degrees, and I don't know what temperature it was when I stopped, but it's nice and cold in here right now. But I know by the end of this episode, and once I get a little hyper and I start moving around talking about the episode, it'll warm up. So let's jump into it before it starts happening now. So 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, and yes, I also hate the fact that I have to put a filter over there, but it is what it is. I tried to brighten it up a little bit the last episode that we watched, because this show is a pretty dark episode, and with adding that filter, it sucks.
It's a ziggurat.
Yeah, ziggurat. That's how it's pronounced.
Drawings, the symbols, it all had to do with that name.
Let any who would stop us shatter against what we have built.
I wonder, maybe she's double-crossing him as well, and is going to try to get with the Whispered One. Terrible theory. Intro, though, to the show. Skip.
Piece of cake.
Grog, I want him alive.
Oh, and I got Cassandra.
No, she will answer to me.
Oh, I never
Grog gets nobody.
Buddies, I was talking about you?
Oh, goody.
Let's move.
Go ahead. Shoot.
Yeah, she's a smart one, alright.
Next time.
We are not finished.
Cassandra?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Wow, how many times have they bit you?
Silence!
Kinda assumed we were gonna sneak up on them, but okay.
I'm with Scanlan.
There's nowhere to run.
Why'd you say it, Scanlan? Why'd you say it? Oh,
it's me.
Brother and sister. Oh, dude, Vax. I know you're under a spell, but come on, my dude. Hey, Achilles, you've come a long way since the beginning of the series.
Oh, hell no!
This is a fairly action-packed episode for it to be the second to last. And now, the connection's breaking. I'm so torn on whether or not I want Percy to win right there.
How?
This is really well animated fight choreography as well. Why can we not get one freaking hit on you? How about now? Did you finally get a hit? And it tis but a scratch. And yes, I use the word tis. For those of you who know the reference, you know the reference.
So, you're going to kill your own sister?
Are you?
I don't want to.
Do something! I can't. Please! Stop!
Oh my gosh!
And holy shit, do I need your help?
Huh. Interesting. You know, I like the animation, but whenever they try to go to the 3D spinning type animation, I'm not a big fan on that one. But great nonetheless.
Would you
Okay. I was about to say, you gotta stop here. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're gonna go after Keyleth. Uh-oh.
We need to...
How's about
Drogging you again. Yeah.
Not tired of losing to me.
Perhaps it's time we point all that muscle and fury.
Oh, come on.
I know what you're doing. Don't try and seduce me. What? I'm not trying to. You can't even see me. If I don't know where I'm swinging,
That's
then
funny.
neither will you.
I don't want to hit you.
I can take it.
What?
Yeah, Grog can take it. He just went through acid. Oh, and now she has to witness that. Wow, that sucks for her. Don't get me wrong, but that's gonna make her mad. Now I'm not 100% sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing that they killed him, because that's gonna make her go crazy. And yes, Cassandra's back. Good. Yes.
No. She's doing so.
I don't suppose anyone has a key.
One last time.
Oh man. So we're bringing back the Whisper one.
What's happening in there?
Did you sincerely get that open? I was about to say, she's just going to push you all away. Because, let's be real, she's either going to survive or die bringing the Whisper one in. And that's going to be our season final. Wait. No, I do not see this happening. Hey? What? Nah, come on. It can't stay that way though. That's the problem.
Yes. Reveal yourself.
So what do we got here? Oh! Okay. At least he got his 2 shots into Lady Briarwood.
She's still alive, but barely.
Ah.
I need to do this quickly.
Yes. Connection's gone. Crap. So what's our Whisper one? Or whatever the heck. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. So we got a spinning ball. I don't know whether that's intimidating or not, because that does, oh my gosh, that does not feel intimidating whatsoever. And now, on top of that, I get to come up with a random question of the video off of this episode for the next episode season final. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't quite think of nothing. Hey, by all means, if y'all could think of something, leave that down in the comments below. But yeah, this episode, holy crap, I don't fully know where to start, that is for certain. But I guess, I mean, Keyleth, okay, I guess I'll start with Keyleth. I certainly don't believe she's dead. I mean, well, she's on the verge, but I certainly don't believe she's actually going to die all the way and stuff like that, because let's be real, if this is a series, then these main 6 characters are going to then get popular enough with the public and stuff like that, and then if they do a season 2, they're going to want that, you know, all 6 characters back, you know, kind of like Friends. In fact, that might actually make for a good short, you know, because I've thought about, oh gosh, I know this is a wild tangent, but I've definitely thought about this, is there are so many different freaking shows that are just like Friends, and each character on Friends is just like different shows that are out there. Like, I'm pretty sure we could take Friends characters and say which one of these 6 characters is each one of the Friends, such as Ross and Chandler would be Percy. Monica would be Vex, and since obviously Ross is Monica's brother, that would mean Ross is Vax, and it could definitely work. And then I was like, okay, you could do that with My Little Pony as well, and there's just so many shows you could do that with, but whatever. That's Friends was kind of just the stereotypical archetype type of a show that you can kind of formulate and do with pretty much anything, but for some reason Friends just popped off really good. Nonetheless, though, back on track. This episode, Keyleth, I don't believe she's dead for obvious reasons why I just explained. The series, they're going to want to keep everyone alive because everyone relates to each character in their own way. So for season 2, they're going to want to keep Keyleth. Then on top of that, moment after moment after moment, this was actually one of the top episodes in my opinion, because the action just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. There was no stopping whatsoever once this episode started, because this episode started and it's like, holy crap. It started slow with Grog kind of just asking who the heck he's going to be able to get killed. But once, I mean, that was the slowest part we had. So 3 minutes in, though, fire, rapid. Holy crap. It was kind of hard to keep up with, but yet you can easily keep up with it. It doesn't sound right, but at the same time, I know what I mean. So, hard to keep up with, but easy at the same time. But yeah, and then on top of that, Percy definitely did get upset, or at least the demons within Percy got really upset due to the fact that he was like, look, that was my kill. That was supposed to be for me. Lord Briarwood was mine. Silas was mine. He was for me to kill with this gun, stuff like that. But, at least he got one of the Briarwoods, and he ended up getting, Delilah, and got her twice in the shoulder, once in the back. She went down. I don't know. And after that, it was kind of, if I'm being real, the end, where all it did was kind of zoom in, slowly zoom towards the spinning ball. That was kind of, I don't know how else to explain that. It didn't make me want to watch the next episode. Granted, yes, I want to watch the next episode, but if that was if I had to wait till if TV was the way it was when I was growing up, where you would have to wait week to week to watch brand new episodes, I wouldn't be excited to be like, oh, I've got to go watch this episode. It didn't leave a good taste like that. Like, okay, so here's the last episode before the season final. Here's what we're going to leave you with. Come back next week to see how it ends. If that was the case, I could be like, I'll catch it when I catch it. It's not that big a deal. So, if it was something like that, that's what I mean by, it makes me not care if I watch when it premieres. So, not like when I was growing up and it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and it was the 5-part Green with Evils, I remember jumping off that bus and just running to the house to catch it before the first 5 minutes started. That was a different day and age, though. So, yeah, now that I've mentioned My Little Pony and Power Rangers all in a Vox Machina episode, I think it's time to pass it off to y'all, because if I keep going, it's going to go completely further off the rails. So, y'all's turn now. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe, leave those comments down below, whether you agree with what I say or disagree. I don't care. I like reading comments, especially comments that disagree with something I said within the video, because then I get to go ahead and explain further, and then also be like, you know what, though, you're right. Stuff like that. I like to be able to disagree and agree and just kind of talk it out. Yeah. I already said it, though. I'll say it again. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Okay, you beautiful critters, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and with me changing the format of the random question of the video being something about the previous episode of whatever show we're watching, the last episode, to gather a question from it was pretty difficult, but then it clicked in my head. Simply just ask the question, have you ever done anything, not necessarily awful as Lady Briarwood did, but have you ever done something that you know was wrong just to be with somebody? And I can't say that I've done that. For me, I've only had, I'm gonna say, 3 real relationships. Like, you know, relationship goals such as Lady Briarwood and, you know, Silas and stuff like that. You know, their relationship-wise, not, you know, friendships and stuff like that. I've only had, though, 3 real relationships, not, you know, not something that's a little, you know, fling or whatever you want to call it, but 3 real ones, and obviously this last one has panned out to be the one that I'm sticking with, and I have got to say that, no, I have never done anything horrible just to stay with somebody, or, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Have you ever done anything like Lady Briarwood? Not necessarily, you know, doing what she did, but humanistically in the real world, have you done anything bad? I don't know. Terrible question, but it is what it is. It was hard to come up with a question for that. But yeah. I don't even know where I'm going with it. But yeah, the last episode, holy crap, it was definitely something that I didn't expect, because the last episode, normally the second to last episode of a series is not, you know, action-packed and filled to the brim and stuff like that with just action. But that last episode that we watched, it was just non-stop the whole freaking time. So yeah, as far as the thumbnail that y'all see over here, it is another thumbnail just like I had last episode, and yeah, it's the building that we're inside. So as Scanlan would say, it's the zipper twat. So yeah, I know it's weird, but I don't have nothing to add to everything, so I guess the earbuds are going in like 12 seconds early. And yes, I noticed that I'm not actually earlier than normal. That's why I said 12. I don't know. It's been one of those days. Let me shut up. I'm going to hit the play button. Here is the Season 1 final of Vox Machina, and I don't know what to expect. So let's watch it together in 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, what the frick is this spinning ball? Okay, will it do, what? Yeah, do y'all even know what that elixir was?
The Whispered One did not return. I spell? That thing must be blocking all magic.
Damn it, he's right.
Interesting.
Away from the orb! We're not done with you yet.
Oh?
Finders keepers.
What? Huh. I wonder what the deal is with that sword.
Easy, I got it from here.
Oh, come on. We all know that Keyleth is gonna be okay. Intro. Skip. No skip. Okay, whatever.
I'm so sorry.
Gotta save that extra minute in some odd seconds, because that is a long intro.
Into some healing shit.
Oh, well, that might work.
More could I lose? And me.
Oh, that's what she wants.
Pain will linger.
I was about to say, don't end her, because that's exactly what she wants.
Your
Yeah.
hands belong to Julius. Each Tyrola will have their pound of flesh.
Careful there, Scanlan.
The fuck?
Sort of curse.
Something clouding his soul. I thought she meant he was just depressed.
Something has possession of you.
Is he the whispered one that's possessing him?
What? Percy!
Huh.
That demon.
It's just a demon. Underneath the mask, he's just a upset child who hasn't grieved.
Won't let me.
Okay, so the ultimate villain of this season is going to be the demons, well, demon within Percy. And we are going within Percy, it looks like. Okay, let's do it.
On the subject of
Vengeance. Okay, so I see what's happening. The demon is doing nothing but making him see what he's seeing.
I was only gonna chop him a little.
Right?
Quite the demon inside him.
Sorry, mother.
Oh gosh, I was wondering what the heck was happening outside of his mind for him to be thinking that his mom and dad were all over him.
Listen to us.
You summoned me. Your torment and thirst for revenge called me to your side.
Is he the whispered one?
Unspoken partnership.
It's all I have left.
No. You still have Cassandra.
If you reclaim yourself, you won't hurt the ones you love.
We all are.
And there you go. It's about family, but we've got far too much time left for it to end that quickly.
I do.
Okay, so obviously you're going to turn the gun on the devil. Well, not the devil, but the demon.
I won't let you.
Okay. Oh! So you shot yourself somehow, so you can hurt the demon.
You shot me.
Yes. Well, thank you for not dying.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you did a good job there, Grog. You didn't die. Okay, so hopefully that ain't the complete end, because that was kind of anticlimactic.
Even in your moment of triumph.
Ended.
At least he saw the sunlight one last time.
I knew we saved the wrong.
Oh gosh, that was cold of Cassandra. Oh my gosh. He did see the sunlight one last time, though. Good gosh.
And when he returns, cities will fall.
Okay, well, I guess she wasn't as spineless as she thought, huh? Oh gosh, and then y'all throw her in the acid. Good gosh.
We have to leave this delightful place. It's gone, Scanlan.
No, I seen it. A little bit of smoke go into that gun.
Yeah, maybe you're.
Oh yes, sweet. Well, never mind. I don't know. Can a ghost? I mean, a demon? Oh, I was about to say, can a demon survive a gun? But never mind. Guess not.
All of you. For the second.
Well, I don't know what to say about the burning pile of bodies, but you gotta do something with them.
Just nod and smile.
Well, there is an acid pool down there.
Of course, our pleasure.
We live as long as Whitestone lives. Help me ensure it lives forever.
Yeah, that way he can go off with his friends and we can have a season 2. I'm just saying.
I meant.
Oh, hey, what about that thing at the top of the zipper twat? The spinning orb of death?
I laugh every
From
time
what
he
you
says
told me,
zipper
it must
twat.
be connected to something beyond the veil. One of our holy men already.
Oh, yeah. The little spinny thingy. Okay. Good thing y'all didn't get too close.
So, sticking around a while.
My gosh.
You get used to being a hero.
Forget I brought it up. Darling, you've got this.
That goes to what I was going to say at the end of the
Yeah.
series.
Totally.
And I see that blush as well.
Thanks, Vex.
Well, I think I paid a little.
Sure did.
Guys, I kind of can't hold this for too long.
Okay, time to walk through the little portal thingy and get to where you're going quicker. You've got it from here, Cassandra. So you're now the leader of Whitestone.
Looking forward to reading it.
This tale is far too great
That's
for a
what to
loud
say,
book.
reading.
No,
This
our
is going to
legends
be a
shall be told.
musical. You know? Gosh. What did you expect?
Sit down, my friends, and I'll start rocking. Any idea what all this fuss is about?
The crime
Nice little
set
flare
Sovereign
there.
Uriel is to make a proclamation.
Entrusting them with power they never should have had. Vox Machina. Saved
Not
us from this
them. Yeah, I was about to say, he's not blaming y'all.
They showed me that the wisdom
Oh,
of a
my
group,
goodness gracious.
no matter how unconventional, outweighs that. I renounce the throne and cede the government to the Council of Taldori.
What?
These wise patriots shall members you
Well,
already know.
That's a bit of a plot twist, and there goes Vex with her little connection to dragons. Oh? Okay, so there is our end. I do not expect us to have any end credit scenes or nothing like that. Plus, it's only 2 minutes, and usually the credits run for about 2 minutes. And that is surprising that it was a 25-minute episode. So, nonetheless, time for me to stop talking about the end and, well, actually, no. It's time for me to start talking about the end because I recognized right there before it ended that Keyleth is the one who turned around and said no. So I'm wondering if that's an indication that now we're going to focus on her on the next season, or what exactly is going to happen there, because yeah, that's interesting that she's the one to turn around. So yeah, I'm talking about my mind is so freaking scatterbrained today. I need to just take a breather, slow down, and get my thoughts together, and there we go. Okay, so let me try this again. Okay, so yeah, Keyleth turned around there at the end. I think maybe the next season will be more about her backstory and her going on an adventure and stuff like that. But then again, maybe what they're going to end up doing, here's another thought that might be what they're doing. We started the series out on the, series/season with the Tale of a Dragon. So now we're ending the season with dragons. Oh my gosh, I can't get words. I can't get nothing out of my mouth properly. But I'm gonna continue on anyway, nonetheless. But now we got dragons coming in on them at the end of the season, really coming full circle. So I'm wondering if this is where we're going to end up starting in the next season. And then at the end of season 2, then go back and they get attacked by dragons again. And it just becomes an ongoing thing that every season we start with dragons, end with dragons. Start, end, start, end. So, I don't know, that's just rolling around in my head. But there was a moment in there where I wanted to say something about Vex when she was looking at Keyleth and trying to tell her, hey, look, you got this. And I wanted to say something, but I was like, no, that's probably going to take a little longer to say, because that's, you know, if you take, here's the problem. If you say something for too long within reactions that have to be edited down, then that creates a problem with the editing, and if you use too much of the clip, then they'll copyright, I don't care about copyright claim, but then they'll possibly block, there's a greater chance of it being blocked if the clip is too long. So I was like, nah, I'll just hold off until after the episode's over. So yes, like I said, I don't care about copyright claim. In fact, they've copyright claimed a lot of the Vox Machinas. So if you got a commercial on the in between the beginning and the end, that is not me putting the ad in there. So I don't do ads in the middle of episodes and stuff like that. It just ruins the whole flow. But nonetheless, though, what I was going to talk about was character growth. And every character has had a ton of character growth from the beginning all the way to the end. For Percy, I don't believe that we actually seen all his character growth, because the whole time we've seen him fighting demons. So I don't know if we've actually seen the real Percy until the very, very end. So yeah, that's actually interesting to think about. But then we got Vex. I believe that she's had the most character growth through the whole series altogether. In the beginning, it was all about her and her brother, and them two were just, that's how they were. They were always connected. They were always tied to the hip. It's them two through and through. And as they said at the end of the second episode, they've never had a home to call their home. And she wasn't used to that. And as the episodes proceed, we see more and more where she's letting her guard down, I guess is the best word to put it. And she let her guard down. She let everybody, inside. Even with Keyleth at the beginning of the series, she's literally putting her down and literally saying, look, you ain't got your stuff together, girl. You need to, you're going to get people killed and this and that. Granted, she didn't say she was going to get people killed, but, that's pretty much what she's insinuating. But by the end, she's like, look, girl, you got it. You good. So yeah, she's let people in. She knows it's just more than just her and Vax now. So she's let a lot of people in. And I felt like at the beginning of the series, Keyleth was kind of scared and timid and afraid. I think that was more along the lines of she was scared, timid, and afraid of her calling. But then at the end, the last episode we watched before this, it was like, she's really come into her own. They've all grown in their own ways, but Vex is the one that I feel like has grown the most. So I will pass that off to y'all, because it's getting pretty hot in this truck, honestly. I think it was like 98 degrees outside. I don't know what it is right now, because it's about 8:30 at night. And I'm going to crank the truck up, get it cooled off. Then I'm going to watch another episode of Camp. It's the Christmas special. So that's probably, I don't know when I'm going to get that one up. But yeah, I'm going to pass it off to y'all. Y'all let me know who y'all thought had the most character development, stuff like that. We all have our own opinions, so I say let's share them all, and I'll probably end up agreeing with y'all after I hear y'all out. So leave those comments down below, hit the like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.